Area High Ball on WELR Eagle 102.3. Area High School Football is brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Edwards, Trailer Retirement Community, Big Boys in Roanoke, Southern Union State Community College, and First State Bank. Now live to the field for coverage of Area High School Football. Good evening and welcome to Ron Waters Field on the campus of Randolph County High School. We're here for a huge matchup tonight in Class 3A Region 5 as the number 2 Piedmont Bulldogs face off against the number 4 Randolph County Tigers. I'm here joined by Levi Arrington and Eric Velasquez on the sidelines and Ethan Barber running everything behind the scenes. We're glad to have all of you, and if you're looking for a great game tonight, you found it.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. This is going to be the best matchup that you can find on a football Friday night in September. It's a beautiful day, and it's going to turn into a beautiful night as well. And it's a great temperature to play football, and this is going to be a great matchup between two very, very good teams.
And I was talking to Al Haynes earlier, and I said, this game might be kind of like a dress rehearsal. I mean, it's an important game, but these two guys are probably going to meet again down the road in the state playoffs somewhere, quarterfinals, semifinals. They'll probably meet each other somewhere, but this game will probably decide who wins this region.
Oh, these two teams will be the two teams that you see in the quarterfinals of the state playoffs, and it'll decide who goes to the state championship. These are the two teams that you're going to look at in 3A. And like you said, Region 5 is the toughest region in 3A football, and these are the best two teams in the state in 3A football, and they deserve what they're doing, and they're doing really good and working really hard to what they're doing. So, nothing but the best luck for both of these teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a barn burner tonight with Piedmont and Randolph County. And Piedmont coming in number two in the state after winning 2 state championships in a row. They lost their quarterback, number 11, Taylor Hayes. He's gone on to Jacksonville State. He was one great quarterback, and he's probably going to be a pretty good player for Jacksonville State one day. But Randolph County coming in here. Last year, they got their feet wet in 3A against teams like Piedmont, but now they're ready to play. They come here and they're ready to play. It's not like, oh, we're just kind of stepping into the water. They're diving in off the diving board, ready to go.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And I want to talk a little bit about how well Pat Prestridge is getting a football team ready. I mean, we saw this team last year, like you said, getting their feet wet in 3A football for the first time in a good number of years since they've been down in 2A for the past few years. And now they're coming back up, and they went to the third round of the playoffs last year and had a great season. And now they're one of the best teams in the state, second year in 3A football, and that's an outstanding job by Pat Prestridge and his coaching staff to get this team ready and all the talent they have to, bundle it together and kind of bottle it up and get it, aiming the right way.
And you talk about preparing for a game like this. This is one of the best games in the state tonight, and you lost today to prepare. Both teams did because of Hurricane Irma. On Monday, neither of these teams were able to practice. So you lose one full day of preparation. How does that affect your game plan going into Friday?
Well, honestly, with the coaching staff from both of these teams, Pat Prestridge and Steve Smith, it just depends on how mindset these players are really. I think once they, saw that they weren't going to be able to practice on Monday, they kind of set their game plan to where, to work around it to get things done and be ready for this football game. But it's just kind of a mindset for these players and how much they want to win this football game.
Right, and we're going to have a barn burner tonight between Piedmont and Randolph County. Stay with us. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
Start your children off with good dental care, and they will save money in the long run. That's because small problems can be caught early before they become major problems. Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee can help put your child on the right dental path and keep them there. Teeth sealants can decay and the sometimes painful result that can make your child afraid of maintaining good dental health. Dr. Edwards offers expanders and space maintainers, teeth perfectly aligned, and is licensed for pediatric IV sedation. Call Dr. Edwards for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2886.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather is hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 943353. I have a license number 12072.
Hey, truck lovers, ready to outfit your truck? CPI Truck sells classic Chevrolet truck parts for your 1947 to 1972 Chevrolet and GMC trucks. CPI Truck also sells a variety of truck accessories for your late model Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, and import trucks. We also have toolboxes, brush guards, window visors, bug shields, and much more. That's CPI Truck. We're located at 750 Highway 431 in Roanoke. Call or stop by 863-8782 or check out our website, cpitruck.com.
Listening to area high school football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field here at Randolph County High School. We're glad to have you with us tonight. Right now we're going to go through some of the impact players. Levi, what have you got over there? I know you've done some your research.
Well, for the Piedmont Bulldogs, this is who I'm going to start off with the away team. We'll start off with the offensive side. The person that will be starting at quarterback for the Piedmont Bulldogs is number 10, Cardavian Myers. He played wide receiver for the state championship team last year and actually blocked a field goal in the state championship game, and he's a great athlete, and it shows you that he can play anywhere on the field basically because he went from a wide receiver to a quarterback, and this is his first year. He's getting his feet wet. He did really good against Glencoe, and I'm pretty sure they beat the brakes off of Glencoe last week, and they did really good against Cherokee County as well, and he's doing really excellent, but just like a dynamic duo for the Randolph County Tigers between Brody Wortham and Andrew Prestridge, Mr. Myers has someone like an Andrew Prestridge to a Brody Wortham, and he is number 1, Tardarian Fayers. He is very, very, very fast. He stands at 5'8", 135 pounds, but he is lightning in a bottle, and he will embarrass and burn any corner that is on the field. And he's just a really talented athlete, so it's just going to be another matchup that's going to have to the Randolph County defense is going to have to adjust to, like all the other defenses are having to adjust to Brody and Andrew as well. And another player that I want to talk about on the defensive side for the Piedmont Bulldogs is two of them actually, number 73 and number 78. Number 73 being Logan Beatles, and number 74 being Seth Gardner. They're both defensive tackles. One stands at 6'3", that would be number 72. Logan, he weighs 300 pounds. He is a senior. And Seth Gardner, stands at 6'2", 280 pounds, and he is also a senior. And they are just very, very big. I watch them play, and they just make havoc in the backfield when they're on the field. When they bust those gaps, they're just wide open. And that's just something that Randolph County's offensive line is going to have to do really well at adjusting to and making sure he doesn't get back there on backs like Aaron Knight and Trenton Lane. And because, like I said, they're havocs when it comes to busting through the line. But now I'm going to flip it to the Randolph County side. The home team, of course. I've already mentioned a few names. We'll start at the top of the list by number 1, Trenton Lane. He had a great game last week. Didn't get a lot of playing time in the first half. He actually broke a long run in the first half, his first touchdown of the season.
Broke a kickoff return.
On a kickoff return. And he took that all the way to the house, like I said, and that was his first touchdown of the season. And we hadn't really been seeing him that much in actual playing time. On special teams, he's there, but we're hoping to see him more and more as this season progresses, of course, and as this ball game progresses as well. But more into the second half of the Ohatchee game, he started playing. He started getting his carries, and he's just like he always has been. He's a workhorse. He's a really great athlete. And then down the list we go. Number 2, Andrew Pressures. We've already talked about him. He's probably the best wide receiver Randolph County has. He stands at 6'2", 167 pounds. He is fast as lightning.
And we found out last week he was a great punter as well, as Andrew Prestridge punted 2 punts over 50 yards last week, so he can flip the field like J.K. Scott can. So that is a big plus for the special teams.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And number 12, Brody Wortham, he is the man in charge of this offense for the Randolph County Tigers. Number 12, he'll be playing the quarterback position. We saw, and y'all have heard, that he has a cannon. But now I'm going to flip it over to the defensive side, and some players have made some impacts on the defensive side for the Randolph County Tigers. Number 78, Richard Bledsoe. He actually got Player of the Week last year in the Cleveland County game. He is 6'3", 284 pounds. He is another havoc in the backfield that Piedmont is going to have to worry about. And another one that you're going to have to watch out for the Randolph County Tigers is number 55, Nicholas Sims. He wreaks havoc in the backfield, and those are just 2 players that are doing really good for Randolph County on the defensive side. And those are just going to be the impact players that I see making a big difference. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot one player that made a big defensive impact for the Randolph County Tigers last week with 2 forced fumbles, a recovered fumble, and a few great pass catches. So he's kind of a big difference on defense and offense. That's number 30, E.J. Clark, and he actually got our Player of the Week last week. So hopefully we'll see that progress on to this week.
It's so hard to pick a Player of the Week because Aaron Knight had 5 touchdowns last week. He's been phenomenal. So you'll hear a lot of him tonight, hopefully, and we're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with tracks, remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427. Life is a tough game, and it's tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions. The Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community, East Alabama, and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
Here's a word from H&M Drug in Wedowee. If you're tired of waiting in line at the so-called discount pharmacy, step up to real service. Come to H&M Drug in Wedowee. You're invited to save time. Call a prescription and you drive in window. Major credit cards are accepted, and we honor most insurance plans. H&M Drug in Wedowee, the cure for the common drugstore. Open 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday.
At RMC, we love serving people in small towns throughout Northeast Alabama. But there's nothing small about the care we provide. For example, of the UAB Cancer Network have been awarded the Blue Distinction Award for Cardiac Care by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer. It's not about the size of the town. It's about the strength of our regional health system. Regional Medical Center. Advanced technology. Advanced care.
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field on the campus of Randolph County High School. And Randolph County, last year, the field house was condemned for Randolph County, and they got it up to snuff so far. But we're standing on top of the press box tonight so we can see for miles. And to our right side, where the flag is being put up at, that is where they're going to build the brand-new state-of-the-art weight room. And it should be really nice for the Randolph County players because they were like Handley in the sense that they have so many players but not enough room.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. As this team, and this school begins to grow, you have to make more room for more people, and that means more people are going to come out for the football team and such as that, and that's why the fire marshal condemned the field house that they're in currently, and that's why there's construction for the new one. And
the success Coach Prestridge has had plays into that. As you mentioned earlier, he's had a great few years here already, but only up to go for him, and that's scary because he went to the state quarterfinals last year, and it's only up for him. And more guys want to play. More and more guys want to play if you have a winning tradition like Coach Prestridge has built here at Randolph County High School.
Yeah, and like you said, he hasn't been here long, Kyle. He started – I want to say it's been about 7 years ago since he started, but he started in the middle of the season. It was actually the first round of the playoffs. No, it was the last game of the season, excuse me. And they were playing Woodland, where I was from, and I was on the football team. And it determined who went to the playoffs was that football game, and we beat them. But that was his first game, and he only had 4 days of practice with that team.
I remember that football game.
And they almost beat us that game, and we were a great team that year. And that just tells you, he's able to take what he has and make it into something very beautiful.
Yeah, I remember that game. I was at that game. Randolph County, Andrew McGinnis tried to kick a field goal to win the ball game, and he missed it. And then he went on to Prattville and then went on to Kentucky, and now he's an all-SEC, all-world kicker, which is great for Mr. McGinnis. But on that night, I think Ty Sparks was the quarterback for Wedowee as well. That was back in the day. That was when I was in high school.
Yeah, that was a good long time ago, and that was actually Ty's last. If I'm not mistaken, it was his last year at Randolph County, and then he moved to Piedmont, the team that Randolph County is playing tonight, and he had an excellent 2 years there as well.
Yeah, and Piedmont, no stranger to big games. There's 2 state championships in a row. They won many region championships. The same year that, 2 years later, Ty's senior year at Piedmont, they played Madison Academy, Carry-On Johnson, and all of them in the Class 3A state semifinals and lost in double overtime. And then Madison Academy went on to steamroll Fayette County in the finals. But we have 11 minutes left before kickoff. Right now we're going to throw it down to our pal Eric Velasquez. Eric, how is everything going on the sidelines?
Kyle, Levi, everything's great down here. We're almost at capacity. We're about 90% at capacity, and we have some people standing around. And this will be a good, a big game. This is the biggest game in the county tonight. We have 4 media stations here. We have us. We have 2 other radio stations, and then we have Friday Night Network covering it. So plenty of sources to watch it and listen from. And but a majority of Randolph County is right down here. And, it should be a good game. Conditions look good. It's currently 76 degrees. But the thing about it is 80% humidity. So, we have to continue the heat timeouts till the end of the month. But, maybe that would be one of the big factors, conditioning and cramps and that. So let's hope both teams are ready to go. And another thing that I don't know if y'all touched on this, but with Hurricane Irma coming through this week, both schools missed 2 days of practice, that Monday and that Tuesday. So let's see how big of a factor that will be. And I hope it's going to be a good game. It should be. And let's go Tigers.
Eric, you're a former lineman for the Handley Tigers. How big of a difference do you think maintaining the line of scrimmage will be?
Oh, that is going to be the game. Last week, Randolph County controlled both sides of the ball with their line. Richard Bledsoe right there in the middle, a nose guard, and Randolph County. That's why they were dominant. They had the best line on both sides, and Piedmont's coming into town with some big boys, and it's gonna be that's where the game's gonna be won up front. And another factor is gonna be the turnover battle. Let's hope Randolph County's on the good side of the turnover ratio, and I believe they will be. So let's see what happens.
All right, good to hear from you, Eric, and you have a good night down there. As he said, maintaining the line of scrimmage, that's going to be a big factor in the turnover ratio. And I was talking earlier to Al Haynes as well. And you don't want to get behind the sticks against a team like Piedmont. You don't want to face 3rd and 10s or 3rd and 8s even. You want to have 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, something like that every single time. But it's a lot harder than it seems.
Oh, yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And another Eric was talking of all the factors of the game, and another factor that's going to make a big difference in this football game, just like the ones that Eric mentioned, is I was looking at the Piedmont film, and there are very seldom or few players for the Piedmont Bulldogs that play both ways. Most of the players for the Randolph County Tigers, they play both ways. So as the game progresses later in the season, and he talked about the humidity level or the humidity percent, and once this game gets later on in the second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, you're going to see Randolph County players going down with cramps. And these kids that are playing both ways for Piedmont's team, they're going to be coming in and out. They're going to get water breaks, as the possession switch. So they're going to be really fueled and ready to go. So it's just going to be a stamina thing for Randolph County as well.
Yeah, fatigue will make a big difference tonight. We got about 8 minutes until kickoff here between the number 2 Piedmont Bulldogs and number 4 Randolph County Tigers. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pregame sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor the Coca-Cola Company.
Looking for that beautiful, unique floral arrangement? Well, look no further than Julie's Flowers and Gifts, located behind Burger King in Roanoke. They specialize and take pride in their signature designs. Always elegance in design, using high-quality, fresh, and silk flowers. Every customer is unique, and every design is unique for that customer. Stop by or call 334-863-6001, and also visit them online at Julie's Flowers and Gifts, RoanokeAL.com, or check them out on Facebook.
Southern Union State Community College. You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspect. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
We ask for your protection upon the players, fans, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders, Lord. We ask that you clear the minds, allow us to play a good, hard game, a safe game, and ask for your protection on all those who travel home. In holy name, amen. Flag will be raised by
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
We have the national anthem playing. And we got the national anthem through with. Now we've got 3 minutes, 40 seconds until the start of this ball game, and kind of wrap up here with our final thoughts pre-game, Piedmont and Wedowee. It's very nice to be here at Ron Waters Field, and I wouldn't want to be here with a better team. I got together with Levi and Eric and Ethan last year. At the start of the season, we didn't even have a team, but these guys came on, and they've done a great job, and I'm glad to have them with me. And we're glad you all are listening in to this big game between Randolph County and Piedmont. So what do you think is going to happen here between Randolph County and Piedmont? Two powerhouses going at it.
Well, what's going to have to happen, Kyle, is there's going to have to be a lot of ground control. Both of these teams have really good running backs, and they're very, very fast running backs as well. So like Eric said on the sideline, it's going to be in the trenches kind of game. It's going to be between the line, who's got a better line, honestly. And it's going to be between, a mental thing, too. It's going to be a mental thing, too, between, who's going to be able to say, I got one more in me. I got one more in me. Who's going to get knocked down the hardest and get back up. So right now I believe that these two teams are the best two teams in 3A football.
And we're getting ready for the coin toss. We're going to have Eric in midfield for the coin toss. Our captains, sorry to cut you off, our captains for the Randolph County Tigers, number 12, senior Brody Wortham, the quarterback. Number 6, Jagger Anthony. Number 2, Andrew Prestridge. And number 9, Dante Davenport. And your captains for the Piedmont Bulldogs, number 73, Logan Beatles, 6'3", 300-pound lineman we have mentioned earlier. Number 54, Colton Chastain. Number 2, Lee Stanley Jr. And number 45, Gavin Kirkus. And number 2, well, we're going to throw it down to Eric real quick, and Eric can get.
All right, guys, my name is Kenneth Breeden. I'll be your referee. That's Eric Lee, okay? I just want to say congratulations on being selected captains. It's a big ball game tonight, so keep everything under control, okay? So we don't have to do anything, okay? Understand? All right, Piedmont, your visiting team, you can call it Eric. You got heads, you got tails. If I drop it, reflip. What's your He called heads. Tails it is. You want to toss. What you want to do? You want to defer?
Sir.
All right.
So the Randolph County Tigers win the toss, and hopefully that won't be the only thing the Randolph County Tigers win tonight. They will defer to the second half, so this potent Piedmont offense will get the ball first. And you mentioned number 73, 6'3", 300 pounds. One thing I see is he has a club on his right hand. So he could actually wear somebody's head out with that club if he wanted to.
Yeah, that is true, but also it is a penalty if he's clubbing people. So let's just hope that he keeps that club to himself tonight.
And it's a big thing for linemen, hands. Get your hands inside. And you can't really see his hand. He can't get his fingers out. He's just got a club there. So that may be a little difficult for him, but we're getting ready for Piedmont and Randolph County. 30 seconds until kickoff here. Number 2, Piedmont Bulldogs against the number 4 Randolph County Tigers, two of the best teams in the state. And you probably won't find a better game in the state of Alabama tonight than this one.
Yeah, this is a great early season matchup between, like I said, two of the best teams in 3A football, and it's just going to be a hard-fought ball game in the trenches tonight. We're down here on the river, as they call it, in Randolph County. down here on the creek, and it's going to be a great football game.
Yeah, we were on the creek bank last week in Ohatchee. Now we're on the creek this time in Randolph County. But Randolph County won the toss. They deferred. So that means Piedmont will get the ball first. But first, we're going to have the kickoff. We saw Andrew Prestridge kicking last week. He did a great job punting and kicking.
Yeah, he did a really good job on special teams with his leg last week, and hopefully that'll be a positive thing that comes with that for the Randolph County Tigers.
And that's going to make a big difference tonight. Two tough teams, two teams that like to run the ball, and two teams that it's like an Alabama game, an Alabama LSU. Two teams that is going to be hard-nosed football, old school. I mean, it's going to be a great game. But field position, turnovers, field position, and winning at the line of scrimmage is what's going to win this ball game for whoever wins. And it's about to start right now. As Andrew Prestridge is changing his cleat. I would get tired of having to change my cleat from my regular cleat to my kicking cleat. I feel like it would feel different.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And he's not going to be much of a factor as he is, on defense. Flying around like a free safety when he's got that kicking cleat on.
Yeah, you got one regular cleat, one kicking cleat. You're not going to be as agile as he usually is. So you got to hope somebody else can get the tackle on kickoff. Back deep for Piedmont, number 10, Cardavian Myers, the quarterback. Number 2, Lee Stanley Jr., and number 7, Caden Jenkins. The atmosphere is crazy here at Randolph County. It feels like a playoff game already, and it's just week 4. Here comes Andrew Prestridge for the opening kick, and here we go. This one skies all the way to the 20. Myers fumbles it. He'll pick it back up. No, he fumbles it again, tries to pick it up at the 10, and he's hit at the 7-yard line and taken down by the Randolph County Tiger kicking team. That's the way you want to start the game.
Yeah, that's a great way to start the team for the Randolph County Tigers, and it'll help the defense out. And with that, pinned back deep in your own end zone, that's just another surge and momentum that Randolph County can use for their advantage.
And this is an emotionally charged game, and you can just feel the electricity in the air here at Ron Waters Field. And I think the nerves kind of got the best of the quarterback there as he fumbled the ball twice trying to get it. Just luckily for Piedmont, he picked it up. They'll be in the shotgun here. 2 receivers to the right side, a single receiver to the left. They'll bring a man in motion, take the snap, hand it off to him over the right side. He gets by number 30, E.J. Clark, and gets knocked out of bounds after a gain of 4 on the play. The guy running the ball, Darian Bossy, number 6 on the play.
And that was a great tackle right there by Ladarius Calloway, number 37.
And we talked about impact players. Another impact player for Piedmont, Lee Stanley Jr. He is a Darren Sproles type of back. This guy might be small, but he packs a big punch, and he's really fast, and you've got to contain him in the backfield. They'll come out in the shotgun again. 3 wide receivers to the right side, a single receiver to the left. Myers takes a snap. He's going to run it himself over the left side. He runs into Aaron Knight at the line of scrimmage. He'll get 1, if that. Good tackle by the Randolph County defense.
Yeah, that was a good play by the defensive coordinator for the Randolph County Tigers, and just a executed play by the Randolph County Tiger defense.
Yeah, and Randolph County, we know last year, this exact game last year, they got a new defensive coordinator. And he has made a huge impact. He was from Clay Central, I believe. So here comes Piedmont, 3rd and 5. They'll be in the shotgun. They'll have 2 receivers left, a single receiver to the right. Tight end lined up to the left as well. Myers takes a snap, hands it off to Lee Stanley Jr. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down in the backfield. He'll get a gain of 1. They'll give him forward progress for 1 yard. Great possession for the Randolph County defense to start off.
Yeah, and that's just the way you wanted it to start, Kyle. It's 4th and 3, and they're on their own 15-yard line, so he's not even going to put it back to the 50-yard line. So, we're talking about field position last week. This is another example of good field position for the Randolph County Tigers.
Back deep to receive the punt for the Randolph County Tigers, standing at the Piedmont 44, is Andrew Prestridge. Here's the punt. This one's not going to get anywhere near Andrew. It'll bounce at the 41-yard line and roll all the way to the 47. We'll take a 30-second break. We're knotted up at 0 here. Randolph County about to get the football back.
Any football coach can tell you that it takes a great game plan to succeed. Knowing what you want to do and how to do it, blended with the talents on your team, creates a winning combination. The same holds true in your financial life. And at First State Bank, we have accounts, loans, and financial services to tailor to your unique needs and goals. Backed by experienced and professional bankers, exceptional service, and prompt responses. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. In Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field on 1st and 10. Wishbone set for Brody Wortham and the Tigers as we expected. A lot of wishbone. First handoff goes to Trent Lane over the left side, picks up 7 yards on the play, so 2nd and 3 now. And I talked about getting behind the sticks. They're ahead of the sticks, being 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Kyle, they're doing a great job right now, and Trent Lane was a great run right there.
Wishbone set once again. Aaron Knight, Trent Lane, the 2 deep backs. Here's the snap to Brody. Brody's going to run an option. He fakes out a man, gets the first down for the Randolph County Tigers. That's a smart quarterback right there.
Yeah, he did an excellent job, Kyle, at seeing where the outside linebacker was crashing in on the running back, and he faked the pitch, and he went with him, and he just cut it up for a first down.
Yeah, on that play, the outside linebacker, I thought he was going to eat him up, but he hit him with a fake, and he had him way in the backfield. So 1st and 10 now for Randolph County. They get the first down of the ball game. They're already down to the Piedmont 35. Wishbone set once again. Trent Lane, Aaron Knight. Brody, the quarterback. He'll hand off to Aaron Knight over the right side. Aaron gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he'll go down at the line of scrimmage. He won't get any gain on that play. Just Piedmont's defense pretty stout on that one.
Yeah, he kind of got stood up right there. Somebody had him around the ankles, and he just couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, a counter tray like that, when you fake it to one back and hand it off to another, that's a play that takes a little bit of time to develop. And the more time you give that play to develop, the more time your line has to block these guys. And sooner or later, they're going to probably get back there. Wishbone set once again. Brody under center, Trent Lane and Aaron Knight in the backfield. 2nd and 10. And Brody looking to throw, hit. Steps up, throws, and it's too high for Andrew Prestridge. Brody's being pretty agile right now. He comes up limping a little bit, but Brody's very agile right now. He took the snap and faked a pitch, and he had a linebacker hitting him in the face and still stepped up in the pocket and made a throw. It was a little bit too high, but wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that was really good job by Brody Wortham right there. Like you said, he had a defender wrapped around his hip, and he delivered a decent pass. It just needed to come down just a little bit.
So here come the Tigers in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to either side. Aaron Knight, the running back in the backfield. Now he's a man that can catch as well. Brody takes a snap, drops back to the left, throws it up to Andrew Prestridge, and it is incomplete. He had Andrew, the pass just a tad bit off.
Yeah, and like you said, talking about behind the sticks, that was 3rd and 9 right there, Kyle. And
not the situation you want to be in against the Piedmont Bulldogs.
But that was a great layup right there by Brody. He just he didn't put enough mustard on it.
Yeah, he put a little bit too far toward the far sideline from us. And now Andrew Prestridge will come on to punt, and we all know we've talked about how good of a punter he is. Let's see if he can get what they call a coffin corner punt and pin them inside their own 20-yard line. Here's a snap to Andrew. Andrew's going to kick it up in the air. He boots this one, and it will hit at the 6 and roll to the 7. Hits at the 11 and rolls to the 7. Excuse me. Great punt from Andrew Prestridge and coffin corner +1. You check that one off the list.
Yeah, that was a great punt right there by Andrew Prestridge, and also good job by the deep good job by them by Andrew to pin them deep again. The Bulldogs back on their own 7 again to start the drive on their own 7-yard line.
Yeah, 2 drives in a row. They're starting inside their own 10-yard line, which is great. I've talked about the field position. You have to win field position to win these types of tough ball games, and Wedowee right now doing that. Shotgun formation for Myers and the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers to either side. He'll take the snap. Myers looking over the middle. Throws it to number 1. He's got the grab, and looks like he's close to a Piedmont Bulldog first down. Right there, Tadrian Fairs on the play. He ran a little curl route, and the quarterback did a great job looking off the receivers because he was staring at his tight end the whole time, and it made the linebacker go toward the tight end, and he just flipped his hips, hit out there on the curl route that was wide open.
Yeah, and like I said, number one, he's quick as lightning, so he looks like he's running a go route, and he just chops his feet 2 or 3 times and turns around. He's running the stick route.
So they're going to take a timeout to measure here. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on Eagle 102.3.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need emergency medical transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on emergency medical transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. It was a Piedmont first down, and on first down, they'll hand it off up the middle. There he is, big number 78, Richard Bledsoe. I talked to the Piedmont guys before the game. I kind of gave them a rundown of what they would see from Randolph County. And one of the questions he asked me, he said, Richard Bledsoe, how's he going to look? And I said, that's a guy that you're going to have to contain if you want to win the ball game. And that's easier said than done, as he terrorizes many teams.
Yes, he does. And he's always wreaking havoc wherever he is. He'll pop through a few blocks, and he's in the backfield quick as lightning.
He got double teamed on that play and was in the backfield and made the tackle 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, almost. Shotgun formation for Myers on second down and long. He'll roll out to the right side. He's going to take it himself. He gets a good block from his running back and taken down from behind, number 30, E.J. Clark, our RMC player of the week from last week. Just showed his speed right there as he ran the quarterback down from behind and took him down. So it'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Piedmont Bulldogs. They'll be on the Randolph County 22. And on that play, Jay Wright, the linebacker for Randolph County, got hit pretty hard by number 2, Lee Stanley Jr. Lee Stanley just running down the field with a full head of steam, just put it all into the 21 right there. Luckily, he's okay. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 7. 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. They'll fake the handoff to Stanley. Quarterback running it himself. He's not going to get the first down. Randolph County's defense steps up once again. So good so far for the Randolph County defense.
And you've seen these teams run the sweep outside, and you've seen them run the ball in between the tackles. And so far, the Randolph County defense is doing really well. If you look at how many times Piedmont has run the ball inside and how many yards they've gained, it's not going to be that many. On the outside, you can't really say the same, but the defense is doing really good in between the tackles and making sure those players don't get bouncing between, gaps and getting out.
5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. We're tied at 0 here at Ron Waters Field. We'll take a 1-minute break for a heat timeout. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke can help you get to a better state, because Ken Seifert will talk with you, listen to you, and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, so on the punt right there, Andrew Prestridge called for a fair catch. And for the second time tonight, Randolph County will start off in Piedmont Bulldog territory, this time from the Piedmont 48. Here comes the wishbone once again. Brody under center. Jay Wright will be the fullback. The two deep backs, Aaron Knight and Trent Lane. Brody's dropping back to pass. Throws it over the top to Andrew Prestridge. Oh, and it drops it. It hit Prestridge in the hands at the 15-yard line, and he laid out for it, but just slipped through the hands of the all-state wide receiver.
That was a beautiful pass by Brody Wortham, and that was a great route ran by Andrew Prestridge. It was just – that's one thing that Andrew's going to have to realize is he's going to have to start getting his head around a little bit quicker, because that ball was on him when he – as quick as you can snap your fingers, and he didn't have enough time to – get on his horse and dive out for that one.
I love the play call. On first down, throw it deep and try to get the bomb instead of running it, because everybody expects you to run it. So why not fake it and throw it? Second down, and that's going to be a false start. That's going to be on Richard Bledsoe, 78. Kind of lunged forward a little bit before the snap. So now that'll back him up 5 yards and make it 2nd and 15. They were in the wishbone set once again, and they will be here on 2nd and 15. So now you're behind the sticks, the one place I said you don't want to be for either team. Piedmont's been stuck behind the sticks twice. Randolph County's done a good job containing that Piedmont offense, who scored 61 points on Glencoe last week. And that's who we will play next week is Glencoe, but for right now, we're worried about this game. 2nd and 15, shotgun formation, two receivers to either side. Aaron Knight, the running back, off of Brody's right hip. Brody takes a snap, looking right side, throws it. Good pass to E.J. Clark. E.J. stiff arms a man at the 40, down to the 30. Sideline, tight ropes the sidelines to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. E.J. Clark, our player of the week last week, did a tightrope down the sidelines around a wonderful block by number 9, Dante Davenport. He would not have scored on that play. He got the one good stiff arm, but Dante Davenport, that was a beautiful block.
Yeah, that just shows how executed this team is. Stalk blocking was excellent right there, as you said, and that was a great block by number 9, and that was a great run right there by number 30, E.J. Clark.
Now kicking the extra point, number 53 for Randolph County. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Randolph County Tigers take a 7-0 lead with 4:49 left in the first quarter. The Tigers get first blood. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
The Southern Union State Community College. You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours, like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready? The Southern Union State Community College.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field. Here comes the kickoff from Prestridge. It'll go all the way back to the 15. It's fielded this time by number 5. He's got number 6. He's going to take it up the left sideline. That's the Wedowee sideline, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's the best field position Wedowee has had all night. On the return, number 6, Darian Bossy. He's the guy that had the sweep play for the first play of the game for Piedmont, and they swapped out their quarterback for a wide receiver right there, and they kicked it right to him on that play.
Yeah, they're testing that side of the field. They saw, he didn't do too well.
Try him again.
Try him again.
It's like a cornerback when they're struggling against a wide receiver. It's going to be the hot route every single time. If he's having a bad night, you pick on him. That's just how it goes in football.
Talking about picking on somebody, Carlton Davis got picked on last week versus Clemson for Auburn.
Yeah, I think all of Auburn got picked on. Jared Stidham got picked on a lot last week. We'll talk about that a lot later. Shotgun formation for Piedmont, and E.J. Clark was over there pointing at the tight end saying, hey, he's moving. And that's a false start against Piedmont. That'll back them up 5, so 1st and 15 for Piedmont. So let's go back to the touchdown pass from Brody Wortham to E.J. Clark. Was it a 45 or 50-yard touchdown pass?
48-yard.
48-yard touchdown pass on that play. Levi also the statistician for us. And 48-yard touchdown pass. Brody dropped back, faked it to the running back. He had 2 curl routes on the right side. He hit E.J., who was the inside curl route. And E.J. hit one stiff arm, had a great block, tight roped it down the sidelines for 6 for Randolph County. So now shotgun formation on 1st and 15 for Piedmont. They'll hand it off to number 6 over the left side. He's got the edge, and he also runs into Andrew Prestridge. Prestridge can't take him down, but a pack of Tigers meet Prestridge over there to take him down. Prestridge slowed him down, and then everybody else on the team piled on.
Yeah, that was good execution. That just tells you, this defense for the Randolph County Tigers is very executed at what they do. We always used to practice, one player's over there, the other 10 are over there as well, and you don't stop running to the ball until the whistle blows, and that's just great execution by the Randolph County defense.
And that's Pat Prestridge football. You're not going to find a team coached by Pat Prestridge that is not fundamentally sound. Shotgun formation for Piedmont. And the quarterback will run it himself. He runs into Bledsoe, but gets by him, and he's taken down at the original line of scrimmage. That'll make it 3rd and 10. Let's talk about Bledsoe on that play. So Bledsoe lining up at nose tackle on the play, runs into the center, runs the center back into the quarterback, who's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage in the shotgun, and with one hand almost takes down the quarterback.
Yeah, and that's been held by the other hand is being, occupied by the center, as you said, and he was about to make a tackle, and while getting blocked on the other side. That's just how great Richard Bledsoe is.
That's a Jadeveon Clowney-esque play. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 10, 2 wide receivers to either side. Myers takes a snap, rolling out to the left side, looking to throw. He gets smacked by number 51, but gets the ball out to number 2. He catches it, but he's short of a first down. Good tackle in open field by number 9, Dante Davenport. Boy, number 51 for Randolph County laid into Myers on that play. Myers never saw him coming.
And that is number 51, Marco Woodgett. And that is he was playing the linebacker position in that play, and he did a really good job to lay the lick to the quarterback right there.
Yeah, Woodgett laid the wood to the quarterback on that play. And here comes the punt from Piedmont, number 27, Elijah Johnson, the punter for Piedmont. Looks like they will have a timeout before it happens. Andrew Prestridge back deep to receive for Randolph County. Piedmont has not crossed the 50-yard line yet to get into Randolph County territory. Sideline warning issued against Randolph County. I guess this is Alabama, Florida State again. Sideline warning. The first time, it's a warning. Next time, it's a 15-yard penalty. So you need to stay as far back as you can, because you don't, in these kind of games, you can't take a 15-yard penalty. So here's the punt from Piedmont on 4th and 4. The snap's high. It goes over the punter's head. He's going back for it, and he'll pick it up at the 10-yard line. He's going to try to run it over the right side. Dante Davenport back there to bring him down at the 11-yard line, and that's where the Randolph County Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
What just happened, Kyle? That was just not what I expected right there. And I've been noticing that the Randolph County Tigers have been not really blitzing too hard on the punt, so that punter has had plenty of time to get on those get that punt off.
Yeah, and as you said, Randolph County was nowhere close to the punter. The punter had his hands up like he was going to catch it, but he had his eyes downfield. You have to keep your eyes on the football if you want to catch it. The ball went directly through his hands, and now Randolph County set up 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll be in the wishbone set. Here's the snap. Toss to the right side to Trent Lane. Trent is following a parade of blockers, runs over a man down to the 5-yard line. Randolph County knocking on the door, already up 7-0 if you're just joining us. There's 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Randolph County 7, Piedmont 0 in this battle of two top 4 teams, I guess you could say, in Class 3A in the state of Alabama. And one of these two teams has a good shot at going all the way. On the other side, it's the same as usual from last year. Mobile Christian will be the other team. Wishbone set here. Aaron Knight, Trent Lane, the deep backs. Jay Wright, the fullback. Brody hands it off. Aaron Knight over the right side. Aaron's hitting the backfield for a loss. That's big number 73.
Yeah, that's big number 73. Logan Beatles, I talked about him wreaking havoc in the backfield, and right here on the goal line is where he needs to shine, and he just did.
And we talked about the club. He swung that club out there and took his legs out on that play. So 3rd down and 1 or 2 for the Randolph County Tigers. They'll line up in the wishbone set. Let's see if Jay Wright gets a shot at it. Jay Wright, the fullback. Trent Lane, Aaron Knight, the running backs. Here's the snap. Hand off to Trent over the left side. Trent runs behind his line of scrimmage and gets a Randolph County Tiger first down, it appears. Or it'll be close. It'll be really close, let's say that. It's right on the line. First down and goal from the 2-yard line. And you talked about it. How many times can a team get knocked on the ground and get back up? For Piedmont, this is where you need to respond.
Yeah, I do agree, Colin. This is the atmosphere where you need to respond. It's kind of a clutch defense right here is what you need.
Big road game, 2 top 5 teams. This is where you need your defense to make a brick wall. Here comes Brody. Brody hands it off to Aaron Knight over the right side. Aaron keeps those legs churning. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Aaron Knight over the right side. That's his first touchdown tonight. He had 5 last week. And the Randolph County Tigers take a 13-0 lead over the Piedmont Bulldogs. 8.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Now lining up for the field goal, number 53, Jordan Hurd. Now the referees conferring to see if he actually got in or not, and they say it's a touchdown. It's a good run right there from Aaron Knight. Aaron Knight has been a leader for this team for the past few weeks, to say the least. He has been phenomenal. Nothing short of phenomenal. Here comes the PAT. The last one was almost blocked. This kick is blocked. As I said, the last one was almost blocked. This one was blocked. So Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0 with 8.9 seconds left. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell Companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So welcome back. Lining up for the kickoff, Andrew Prestridge. Man, those Randolph County Tigers have looked good. 13-0. And special teams, one of the 3 keys to winning the ball game. And special teams is what Piedmont has struggled on so far. Here's number 6. He takes it at his own 17-yard line. He's going to try to cut it over the right side. Oh, man, what a play. Number 77 from Randolph County. This is a linebacker, I believe, going one-on-one with a wide receiver in open field, and the wide receiver couldn't outrun him. So he tried to turn around and run the other way, but, I mean, that was fantastic. Fundamental tackling.
Yeah, and on that play, Kyle, that to make that great play was number 77, like you said. His name is Terrence Sims Jr. He's an 11th grader. at 5'6", 185 pounds, and he does play linebacker.
Yeah, and at the end of the first quarter, Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0. I don't think anybody would have thought this would be the score at the end of the first quarter, but hey, here we are. So we're going to take a 1 minute, 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
First State Bank is celebrating 45 years in the banking business and would like to thank you, the customers, for making us your bank of choice. First State Bank is always happy to help you with any of your financial needs, whether it's your first checking account or applying for a loan. Stop by any of our 3 locations in Wedowee, Lineville, or Ashland for a friendly and unique banking experience. First State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
You're listening to Area High School football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Randolph County Tiger football. Your score at the end of the first quarter, Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0. On first down, Piedmont handed it off to number 2, Lee Stanley Jr., and he got a gain of 8 on the play, make it 2nd and 2. And on second down, they'll hand it off to him as well. He runs into big Aaron Knight, and Aaron Knight plants him at the line of scrimmage. And it wasn't only Aaron Knight, that was number 51 once again.
Yeah, those are just really great defensive players and offensive players. Number 51 playing, on the line on offense, and, Aaron Knight carrying the rock for the Randolph County Tigers on offense.
And they're going to looks like they may take a timeout to measure this one. We've had a lot of timeouts for measurements in this game. Hopefully the power doesn't go out like last game.
Oh, yeah, I hope not.
That would be bad because there's 4 different teams of people here covering this ball game. There's our radio broadcast, the Piedmont radio broadcast, Friday Night Network, and they're doing a live stream online, and then iSchool Sports with Al Haynes, and they're doing their broadcast. So if the power went out, it would be terrible for everyone. Shotgun formation on 1st and 10. They got a first down. They didn't have to measure from the 22. Here's the handoff to Lee Stanley Jr., and Lee Stanley Jr. gets upended on the play. E.J. Clark and Aaron Knight.
You're just going to call those names all night, Kyle. They're just doing really excellent tonight. And, maybe, some early candidates to talk about is number 24, Aaron Knight. He's wreaking havoc on both sides of the field.
I mean, and it's not just this week for Aaron Knight. He had 5 touchdowns last week. One of them a pick 6. And the week before that, he had 4. I mean, it's every week for him. He's one of the most consistent players in the county when it comes to scoring and playing linebacker. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. The quarterback going to take it over the left side, looking for room. Oh, he gets hit hard. Number 2, Andrew Prestridge, loses his hat, but makes a big hit on the quarterback. He'll get a gain of 2. Myers on the play. Got to the edge, got around the defensive end, saw a hole, tried to cut into it, but Andrew Prestridge was waiting on him.
And that's how you run the alley right there. And he ran it very dangerously as he laid a lick to number 10.
Yeah, no regard for human life, as they would say on that play, as he came in there running 90 miles an hour and laid it to him. Shotgun formation, 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Here's the snap to Myers. Myers dropping back, looking to the left. Rolls out that way. Nobody there. He's going to run it. He has a first down for the Piedmont Bulldogs to their own 37-yard line. Great coverage on the play from Randolph County. Forced Myers to run the football. He was looking for the curl route, but Dante Davenport was all over it. He wasn't having it. So Myers had to run it himself, and that's a problem that you face whenever you face these Piedmont Bulldogs and you face Myers, is he's like a Robert Griffin type. He's going to run the football. He's like Jalen Hurts. He'll throw a little bit, but he'll run a lot.
And in the air, something that we haven't seen tonight that I've saw a lot on film is streaks down the field to number 1, and I feel like it's coming very soon.
Shotgun formation. They'll bring a man in motion. That's number 6. They'll fake it to him. Looking over the middle on the streak. It's picked off by Randolph County. Coming over the left side, number 9, Dante Davenport. Davenport with the interception at the 49-yard line. 3 drives for Piedmont, and they have yet to get in Randolph County territory. And, boy, are you a smart man, Levi. They had the streak down the middle, exactly like you just called it, and Dante was all over it for the pick.
Yeah, that was a great job by number 9, Dante Davenport. And look at this, Kyle. On the 50-yard line, just another great position for the Randolph County Tigers for offense.
There's a penalty on Piedmont right there that was holding against Piedmont on that play. Randolph County declines it. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. So, to recap, we talked about being able to flip the field and winning the field position battle. Piedmont started 3 times inside their own 20. This is Randolph County's furthest they've started from the goal line, and they're at their own 49. And on 1st down, a toss to Trent Lane. Lane cuts back, gets tripped up, but gets a gain of 5 on the play. A speed option over the left side. Brody faked out a guy again and then tossed it to Trent Lane, who picked up a good gain of 5 on that play. Brody playing within himself right now, playing really smart football, just being smart with the football. You would like to say game manager, but he's throwing it a little bit more than a game manager would. So 2nd and 5 now for Randolph County. Wishbone set. The deep backs, Aaron Knight, Trent Lane. Number 21, the fullback, and there's a flag before the snap. And that's going to be false start against Randolph County. So all the yards you just gained on 1st down, that were tough yards, you just lost them. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 10. That one hurts.
It does hurt, Kyle, and now Pat Pressures is just talking it over with Brody Wortham, the quarterback, and he's just like, I know exactly what I'm going to run because I know every situation, and I've thought about it every situation 100 times, and I know what's best to run right here.
He's playing for this. He's playing for this to happen. They go through this in practice all the time. Wishbone set, Brody under center. He'll have Aaron Knight and Trent Lane, the deep back, and Jay Wright, the fullback. They'll fake the handoff. Brody rolling to his left, looking for somewhere to run. He gets sacked in the backfield. Brody was looking for a man to throw to, and he had somebody, but it's hard to keep your eyes downfield when you've got guys trying to eat you alive in the backfield.
Yeah, but he did do a great job. There was a lot of pressure coming on him, and he got out of the pocket, but there was just too many defenders on the side that he rolled to, and they were just all over him.
So now, behind the sticks, 3rd and 13 for Randolph County. This is the longest 3rd down they've faced all night. If you're just joining us, Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0 with 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Randolph County in the shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. Brody, the quarterback. They'll take Aaron Knight to the left side. Brody dropping back to pass. Has to step up, throws it over the middle to Aaron Knight, and it is tipped away by number 6 as Aaron Knight gets smacked. Not Aaron Knight. Brody gets smacked in the backfield. It looked like he had Aaron for a second, but it's hard to get it to him when you've got somebody barreling down on you in the backfield.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle, and I just hope that the Randolph County Tigers have his back. The rest of that team do, because that boy laid a hit on him, and they've got his number now, so they're going to come for blood.
So 13-0 here with 7:15 left in the 2nd quarter. Randolph County will take a timeout, and so will we. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Tiger Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Now, fourth down, Prestridge punts this one inside the 20 once again. Man, he's been clutch on special teams, and special teams has made a big difference in this game. It's a big reason why Randolph County is up 13-0 right now. Fumble on the opening kickoff from Piedmont. They got it, but they were inside their own 10 and couldn't do anything with it. And they've started inside their own 20-yard line 3 times tonight. Make this the 4th. So Randolph County winning on the scoreboard and winning field position and the turnover ratio as well.
Yeah, Kyle, that's just one thing that's going to have to flip for the Piedmont County Piedmont Bulldogs if they want to have anything positive in this football game.
Shotgun set. Myers, the quarterback, 2 receivers to the right, a single to the left. He'll hand it off up the middle to Lee Stanley Jr., and Stanley will get all the way up to the 30-yard line for a Bulldog first down, it appears. Yep, it's a first down for the Piedmont Bulldogs, and that's what they needed on first down to try to get it going. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left. Randolph County right now 13-0 over the number 2 team in the state. And I've said it all along, this is a team that is probably the best team in the county. I mean, they beat Wadley, so I'd say they're the best team in the county right now. Shotgun set for Myers. Takes the snap, running it to the left by himself, and he gets by one tackler. Aaron Knight takes him down at the sticks. He loses the football, but it rolls out of bounds. Aaron Knight just all over the place on offense and defense as usual. But he gets a gain of 8 on the play, or 9 actually. Make it 2nd and 1 for Piedmont. So Piedmont getting in good field position right now. They haven't crossed the 50-yard line for Randolph County yet. They threw a pick that was in Randolph County territory, but that's about it.
Yeah, like I was saying, the momentum, it's picking up a little bit for the Piedmont County, the Piedmont Bulldogs, but it's going to have to change a lot more for them.
Hand off to Stanley over the left side. Stanley gets by 2 men, gets taken down by E.J. Clark, but he's at the Piedmont 49-yard line. They're getting really close to crossing midfield. Right now we're going to throw it down to Eric. Eric, how's everything going on the sidelines, and what's the atmosphere like?
Hey, guys, the atmosphere is absolutely electrifying. I don't know what Coach Drummond's or Coach Pat Prestridge said to him before the game, but, these sidelines are lit up. The crowd's lit up. And I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but right before the game started, Coach Drummond came over here to the fans in the stands and gave them a little motivation speech, telling them to put, give it up and, stand up. And that's work. I mean, Randolph County came to play, as you can tell by the score.
Yeah, as you mentioned, before the game, pregame, Randolph County was getting ready to run out to Eye of the Tiger and warm up. And before they did that, Coach Clifton Drummonds, who was one of Eric's coaches at Handley Tigers and was a good hype man for the Handley Tigers.
Yeah, definitely a game changer.
Definitely. In 2011, they kept right field rocking. But he came out here, and there were a few fans in the stands just here and there, and he was like, y'all can't be sitting down the whole night. You guys have got to stand up, and you've got to be loud, and we need our guys to hear you. So stand up and be loud and be proud to be a Randolph County Tiger tonight. We need to hear you. And it got everybody on this side of the field fired up, and the players have felt that, and it got the players fired up as well. But he's a great motivational guy. It doesn't matter what sport he's in, basketball, football. I mean, this guy will make you want to run through a brick wall for him.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. He's really good at motivation, and he's motivated this team so far to get them up 13-0. So let's keep this motivation going for the Randolph County Tigers.
An update for Wadley real quick. Wadley, their first home game of the season. Sounds crazy to say. But their first home game of the season, they're playing TCC. They're up 14-0 on TCC in the first quarter. Here's the shotgun snap to Myers. He hands it off to number 2 over the left side, and Stanley Jr. gets taken down after a gain of 1 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 9 now for the Piedmont Bulldogs. Just a good play, but there's a flag, I do believe. Yep, there's a flag on the play. That's holding on the Bulldogs. That's a 15-yard penalty. And the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good. The offense has struggled a little bit, and special teams has struggled a good bit for Piedmont. and they didn't need a 15-yard penalty if they want to try to get back into this one. They're digging themselves a hole in the first half.
Yeah, they are, Kyle, and that's just one thing that you don't want to do that our coaches used to tell us is, like, you just put yourself in this hole. Are you sure you can dig yourself out of in the second half? And, like, that's just nothing you want to do as a football team.
Shotgun formation for Myers. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Stanley Jr. up the middle. He runs into big Richard Bledsoe, and he'll try to drag Richard Bledsoe, but Bledsoe brings him down after a gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up second and 15 now for Piedmont. But right now the score, Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0, 5:50 left in the first half. Randolph County just needs to do the same thing they've been doing, just steady on defense and grinding it out on offense. Myers is going to come out here. They have 10 seconds left on the play clock. They're just now getting the play in, so they've got to rush to the line. They're in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Myers gets the snap off, fakes the handoff. He's going to run it over to the left side by himself. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Number 51 again, looking like the big number 51 from Hanley last year that's now playing for Alabama, Trey Drake. Great play right there on the defensive end.
Yeah, that was a great play right there by Marco Woodgett.
Yeah, Woodgett right there hit the quarterback once again. It's no problem for him tonight. 3rd and long when we come back from this 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need Emergency Medical Transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on Emergency Medical Transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
3rd and long. Myers dropping back, looking over the left side, looking for somebody to throw to. He has no one there. He's going to run it himself over the left side. He gets knocked out of bounds before he gets the first down. Right there, he was going for the go route, which is just, he told number 1, his best receiver, run as fast as you can down the sidelines going toward the end zone. Dante Davenport, great coverage once again, and Myers had to run it because if he didn't run it there, he's getting sacked. 51 all over him once again.
And he almost got sacked right there by number 51, and but that was a great run right there by number 10, Myers. He picked up over 10 yards. I think it was 11 or 12 yards right there on the carry. So looks like they're going for it right here on 4th down.
4th and 3. The atmosphere electric right now. Piedmont going for it. Here's the run for Myers over the left side. He's got a first down. Runs over Prestridge. 25-20. Gets tripped up inside the 10-yard line for a Piedmont Bulldog first down. E.J. Clark ran him down from his defensive end position, but give and take there from the quarterback. As Myers took the big hit from Prestridge earlier, he gave the big hit this time.
Yeah, and I'll give it to Andrew, though. Myers had a full head of steam right there as he was coming straight for him, and when you're sitting there shuffling your feet as Prestridge was right there, it's just hard to take a big lick like that.
Yeah, here's the snap in the shotgun. Myers takes it over the left side. He's hit in the backfield by the Randolph County defense, and that'll stop him at the line of scrimmage, make it 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line now.
And that was the 10th grader, number 55, Nick Sims for the Randolph County Tigers. He's playing defensive tackle beside Big O Richard Bledsoe on the left side.
So here's an update from Elmore County in Eclectic, Alabama, where I have some family from. Elmore County, 6, Henley 0. That one's in the first quarter. Hanley trying to get in the win column and flip the switch. They played well in the second half against Tallahassee last week, just couldn't come out with the win on the first game at right field, but hopefully they can pull it out in Eclectic. So now on 2nd and goal, Piedmont will take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
Friday nights in Alabama. That's all you need to say to bring high school football to the front of everybody's minds. Football at all levels is an important part of our state, and support for our teams unmatched. In our role as your true community bank, First State Bank understands this dynamic, and we're proud to bring you tonight's show. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field here on the campus of Randolph County High School. 3:44 left in the first half. Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0. But the Bulldogs have 2nd and goal from the Randolph County 8-yard line. They'll be in the shotgun, bring a man in motion. Myers will run it up the middle himself. He gets hit at the 2, tries to dive to the end zone, but they'll say he's down at the 1-yard line. He's dishing out big licks.
Yeah, that was number 24, Aaron Knight, right there that he collided with, and it's just not a matchup you want to put together, running at each other full forces like an atomic bomb going off.
Richard Bledsoe, slow to get up on the play. He's limping a little bit. Maybe they're kind of blocking him pretty good inside right there. I don't know if he's had a challenge like this whole year yet. But right now, he's got to step up big time. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. He's going to make a big difference on this play. They're going to reset the play clock. There's 2 minutes, 59 seconds left in the half. Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0, but Piedmont is sitting on the Randolph County 2-yard line. But it's 3rd and goal. So what do you do if you're Piedmont right here, Levi? What are you thinking?
Lee Stanley Jr. Most definitely. Hand it to him, get him a full head of steam behind 2 blockers, which he is right now, and give it to him right up the middle.
Yeah, they'll be in the strong formation here. Hand it off up the middle. He tries to dive over the line, and they'll say he's down at the 1-yard line. You're 2 for 2 tonight on calling your plays. Maybe you should be an offensive coordinator. But you're 2 for 2 tonight, and Randolph County's got to stop both times. So now, 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Boy, Randolph County would love to get a stop here. You talk about swinging the momentum. They already have momentum mostly as they're up 13-0, but 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. This could take the wind out of the sail of the Piedmont Bulldogs if you stop them right here. Strong power eye set here. Lee Stanley Jr., the deep back. Myers, the quarterback. He'll take the snap. He tries the quarterback sneak it. He's down at the 1-yard line. He didn't get it. The Randolph County Tigers stop Piedmont at the 1-yard line. They make a brick wall, and the Tigers get the ball back at their own 1-yard line.
What a play by the Randolph County Bulldogs right there, as it just looked like Myers just fumbled the snap and he had to go down with it because he was behind his center and the ball was in between the center's legs, and all he could do was just get on top of it. But that was just an excellent job by the Randolph County defensive line to just lay the lick to the center, coming from number 78, Richard Bledsoe, the nose guard, to stop him on 4th down and give them 0 points.
I mentioned him on 3rd down. I said he's going to need to come up big. And on 4th down, as soon as the snap went off, he was all over it on the quarterback and the running back. Well, right now, if you're Randolph County, you have to try not to get a safety. Brody, going to be smart here and take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Randolph County Tigers get a big stop on defense, and they'll retain their 13-0 lead with 2 minutes left. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Every town has one, that friendly hometown restaurant that serves good food every day. In Roanoke, it's Gedney's Restaurant and Grill on Highway 431. What are you doing for lunch tomorrow? You could be enjoying Gedney's Lunch Buffet, home-style vegetables with a choice of meat. Give us a call at 863-8272 or come by and see why everyone eats at Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on 431 in Roanoke.
Start your children off with good dental care, and you and they will save money in the long run. That's because small problems can be caught early before they become major problems. Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee can help put your child on the right dental path and keep them there. Teeth sealants can help prevent decay and the sometimes painful results that can make your child afraid of maintaining good dental health. Dr. Edwards offers expanders and space maintainers to keep teeth perfectly aligned and is licensed for pediatric IV sedation. Call Dr. Edwards for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. 1st and 10 for the Randolph County Tigers on their own inch line here as they stopped Piedmont on a 4th and goal play. Brody will get up under center. Wishbone set. Randolph County doesn't want a safety right here. Brody takes a snap, and he'll do a quarterback sneak over the left side, just trying to get him out of his own end zone there. They'll give him up to the 1-yard line, just trying to get some room. And a position like this is where you love having Andrew Prestridge as your punter, because we've seen him flip the field many times, and you're going to need it right here because right now you may not get many yards being you're back against the wall right here. You don't want to have any kind of mistakes that lead to a Piedmont touchdown. So you're going to try to run the ball and run this clock out as we're down to 1 minute 30 seconds. Piedmont has 2 timeouts. Randolph County's milking the clock for all it's worth here as they try to get out of their own end zone. Brody under center in the wishbone. He'll take the snap and a quarterback sneak over the left side once again. He'll get out to the 4-yard line. That'll give them room to work. And that's a timeout for Piedmont as we expected. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here now. Ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So here comes Randolph County, 3rd and 6 from their own 4-yard line. They'll be in a power I set. Brody under center, Aaron Knight the D-back, and a Randolph County Tiger lineman fell over on the line of scrimmage. Just when Randolph County had got enough room to breathe, a lineman fell down there.
Yeah, and that's just nothing that Randolph County needs because now they'll be, half of this is from the goal line, and that's just not what the Randolph County Tigers need right now.
And that'll back them up big time. 1:21 left in the first half. Went from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 8 now for Brody, Wortham, and the Tiger offense. So you had just got some room, and now you're back in your own end zone again. Wishbone set. Brody under center. Brody takes a snap, tosses it over the right side. Aaron Knight looking for some running room. Cuts back, gets a great gain all the way out to the Tiger 9-yard line. Piedmont will take their final timeout of the half with 1:15 remaining. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Hey truck lovers, ready to outfit your truck? CPI Truck sells classic Chevrolet truck parts for your 1947 to 1972 Chevrolet and GMC trucks. CPI Truck also sells a variety of truck accessories for your late model Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, and import trucks. We also have toolboxes, brush guards, window visors, bug shields, and much more. That's CPI Truck. We're located at 750 Highway 431 in Roanoke. Call or stop by 863-8782 or check out our website, cpitruck.com.
Any football coach can tell you that it takes a great game plan to succeed. Knowing what you want to do and how to do it, blended with the talents on your team, creates a winning combination. The same holds true in your financial life. And at First State Bank, we have accounts, loans, and financial services to tailor to your unique needs and goals. Backed by experienced and professional bankers, exceptional service, and prompt responses. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. In Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So now, time to rely on your punter, Andrew Prestridge, to flip the field for you. He'll take the snap. Snap, perfect. The kick will go all the way to the 45, and it's fumbled by Piedmont, picked up by the Tigers of Wedowee. Randolph County will get the ball at their own 41-yard line. Another fumble on special teams for Piedmont. Comes back to bite them.
And that recovery was by number 20, Braxton Daniel, the long snapper, a sophomore. And I'm pretty sure this is his second time on the field tonight, and he just may win the best plays for Randolph County this half.
That's what I was going to ask, if that was the long snapper, because it looked like the long snapper just running down the field as fast as he could, and he dove on that one.
Yeah, and that was a great play by Braxton Daniel right there to make that stop or get the ball back for the Randolph County Tigers with 1 minute and 7 seconds left.
So now a wishbone set. Brody under center. He'll have Aaron Knight, the deep back. Takes a snap, tosses it to Aaron over the left side. He runs behind Trent Lane, and he gets a gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Less than a minute left in the first half. Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0 in a battle of 2 top 5 teams in Class 3A. If you're looking for a good game in the state, you might not find a better one than this. Maybe Pinson Valley and Bo Nix versus Clay Chalkville, but that might be about it. Wishbone set for Brody. 2nd and 6, 34 seconds left in the first half. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Trent Lane over the left side. Trent will get hit with 2 yards to go. It'll be 3rd and 2 now. Less than 20 seconds. Brody doesn't have to snap it anymore in the first half, but let's see what Coach Pat Prestridge dials up here. I'd be remiss to say you might want to try a bomb to Andrew Prestridge here. But you don't want to leave time on the clock for Piedmont. That's the only thing. If he has enough time, he can do it. There's 2 seconds left. Brody takes a snap. He's doing it. He's looking for Prestridge long, throws it over the top. Prestridge is hit, and the pass is picked off out of bounds, so it'll be incomplete. And the Randolph County Tiger fans are not happy because it looked like pass interference. But
it was most definitely pass interference.
Yeah, he never turned his head, and that's textbook pass interference. You can ask the guy from Auburn last week because he got called many, many times for that. So at halftime, Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0. Man, the Tigers look good. We'll take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need Emergency Medical Transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on Emergency Medical Transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. You know, some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell companies and all the employees at Russell Do It Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Do It Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Do It Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-7367.
Looking for that beautiful, unique floral arrangement? Well, look no further. Julie's Flowers and Gifts, located behind Burger King. Specialize and take pride in their signature designs. Always elegance in time. Use high quality British and silk. Every customer and every design is unique for your customer. Stop by or call 334-864-6001 and also visit them online at Julie's Flowers and Gifts, RoanokeAL.com, or check them out on Facebook.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM, online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field as the Piedmont Bulldogs band serenading us. Beautiful formation here. Levi, give us a rundown of the first half and how we got to Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0.
Well, Kyle, there was a lot of things that went on that were really special about special teams, and special teams made a big impact, like I said, in this first half, and the score is sitting right now at 13-0 Randolph County, but how we got there is what I'm about to go over. Randolph County had the ball at about their 50-yard line after the second drive of the field by Piedmont ended with a punt and put them deep in Piedmont territory to put Randolph County at around midfield. And on second down, Brody Wortham's pass from the 48-yard line on a curl route to number 30, E.J. Clark, with a great stalk block by number 9, Dante Davenport, to be taken to the house for a Randolph County touchdown. And, I mentioned a great stalk block by the other wide receiver that was on that side of the field, Dante Davenport. And, that was just great execution and great blocking by him and by the rest of the team for Brody to get that pass out there. The next time someone scored was the Randolph County Tigers, and it was from 2 yards out. Number 24, Aaron Knight, with his first rushing touchdown of the night for a Randolph County touchdown. And the first PAT was made, but you could tell that Piedmont was coming for a block. And the next time, number 53, Buck Hurd, the one that kicked the first one, the one that kicked the second one, he wasn't so lucky that time, and his point after touchdown got blocked. And now we're sitting at 13-0. And there's been a lot of control between the Randolph County offense and defense, and the special team as well, as they've done really good at controlling the field. And, special teams has made a big difference in this football game, and that's why the score right now is 13-0, because the defense made a big stop, the Randolph County defense did, on the goal line, 4th and 1, and I'm pretty sure they started on the first down at the 4-yard line like Auburn did last week against Clemson, and it took 4 downs and they couldn't put it in the end zone.
There's a lot of shade being thrown at Auburn, and I think they're feeling some of it.
Oh, most definitely a lot of shade being thrown at Auburn. But before we get started on our college talk, Kyle, I want to mention something that I was able to grab a picture of that was in the Randolph Leader, and thank you for the stats, Randolph Leader. I'm going to talk about the passing between the passing leaders, the rushing leaders, and the receiving leaders between the teams that we cover. Starting at the passing with the quarterbacks, at the top of the list, someone we know very well from Wadley, Connor Fordham, with 15 completions, 19 attempts for 79% pass rating, 357 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Number 2 at that list from Ranburn is Josh Ralston with 15 completions for 28 attempts. He's sitting at about 54% on his completion rate, with 246 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Ben Street from Clay Central with 17 completions and 37 attempts with, his completion percentage not sitting as high as it needs to be at 46%.
And they run the ball a lot because Cameron Peoples.
Oh, of course, and he will be coming up in just a moment. And I wanted to get to this one right here. Number 4 on this list, which surprises me, is Brody Wortham. 4 completions on 8 attempts at 50% for 90 yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception. And I believe this was made before the Ohatchee game. These stats were.
Well, it was also, when you run the ball as well as Randolph County has the first few weeks, why throw it?
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it has been far from broke. Even tonight, it's been far from broke.
And I'm just going to point out a few of the players on the rushing, starting out at the top of the list with number 6 for the Clay Central Volunteers, Cameron Peoples. He's played in 3 games. He's had 69 attempts for 314 yards, averaging almost 5 yards a carry at 4.6 with 5 rushing touchdowns. Right behind him, someone we know very well as well, Aaron Knight for RCHS. He's played in 2 games. He's had 14 attempts for 167 yards and 5 rushing touchdowns.
Over 10 yards per carry, like we said. He's one of the most consistent players in the county.
11.9, almost 12%, and that's really good. And a few more of these are just names that we've mentioned, like that I'm just going to mention: Devontae Houston, Colby Nunn, Trent Lane sitting in that list, Connor Fordham as well, Landon Woodard from Ranburn, Caden Messer from Wadley, and Corey Bell from Hanley.
And you see Wadley players later on that list. Let me give you a score update. So the last score update we had from Wadley was 14-0 at the end of the first. Not that big of a lead, right? Well, with 5 minutes left in the first half, Wadley's up 46-6. You talk about Connor Fordham and how he's passing percentage is so good. They've been lighting it up in the first half, just absolutely lighting it up.
Yeah, and I'm just going to talk about somebody that he's lighting up the field too, is the number 1 receiving in the receiving ranks right now is Quay Drake from Wadley with 2 games, 6 catches, 173 yards, averaging 28.8 yards a carry. And now let me tell you this. This is after the week 2 stats. So we will come up with more stats next week and more updated stats.
And let's give you a score update from Elmore County. Right now in Eclectic, Alabama, Elmore County 14, Hanley 0. That game's at halftime as well. So Hanley has got to turn it around in the second half. They played a strong second half last week. They'll need another one this week if they want to win against Elmore County. But we're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pregame sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor the Coca-Cola Company.
Are you ready? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street, Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field. Randolph County's band performing right now. Also performing well, the Randolph County Tiger offense, as they've managed 13 points against a stout Piedmont defense. So the number 4 team in the state in Class 3A, the Randolph County Tigers, on top of the number 2 Piedmont Bulldogs, the defending state champs times 2, as they've won 2 in a row. Randolph County looking so good so far.
Something I want to mention, Kyle, that you brought up to me when we were at the station packing our stuff up to come here. Piedmont hasn't lost a game to a team in the state of Alabama in a very, very long time, 2 seasons, if I'm not correct.
You are correct. The last game Piedmont lost in the state of Alabama was against the Leeds Green Wave, who Hanley is very familiar with. That was the last game Piedmont lost 2 years ago. They lost to the Leeds Green Wave, and that's a team that Leeds is going to play. Not Leeds. That's the team Piedmont's going to play in 2 weeks. So they'll see them again, but they have not lost a game in the state of Alabama for 2 years. They hadn't lost a game in general for 2 years until they played Rockmart, Georgia, the first game of this season. I lost 36-22. That was the first game that ended a 25-game winning streak for the Piedmont Bulldogs. And Randolph County looking to end another streak tonight. And that's what the run-through said for Randolph County as they came into the game. It said, your streak, our season, they're going to end the streak. And they're trying to end it right now as it's 13-0. We've got 6 minutes left in halftime. We're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132. Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
Here's a word from H&M Drug in Wedowee. If you're tired of waiting in line at the so-called discount pharmacy, step up to real service. Come to H&M Drug in Wedowee. You're invited to save time. Call in your prescription and use our drive-in window. Major credit cards are accepted, and we honor most insurance plans. H&M Drug in Wedowee, the cure for the common drugstore. Open 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So 4.5 minutes left in halftime. Randolph County 13, Piedmont 0. It's time for Levi's favorite segment. It's time to talk college football. Last week, Auburn against Clemson. I thought Jared Stidham was going to do a lot better, but you can't make plays when you're getting hit every single play in the backfield.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. Can't say that he played good, but I can't say that he played bad. It was a lot of pressure on him that, it's just hard to handle. Like, there's a lot of more than just physical pressure on you when you're playing that position for that team. And, we've had a big struggle since Nick Marshall at the quarterback position. So,
And he wasn't that great of a quarterback. He was just able to make plays with his legs sometimes and extend the play. There was a few wins he had that were last-second wins. 2 of them, in fact. 2 weeks in a row, actually. Well, not 2 weeks in a row. Georgia and then Alabama. 2 last-second wins, but then they lost to Florida State in the title game. And speaking of a Florida State opponent, Alabama last week played Fresno State, and I think they ran them all the way back to California after that performance. Jalen Hurts looked a little bit better last week. Didn't have to play much. We saw a little bit of Tua Tagovailoa. He looked pretty well as he was trying to manage the offense. There were a lot of Alabama fans that saw Tua kind of signaling to Najee Harris, who is his roommate, by the way. The freshman running back, Najee Harris, is Tua's roommate. They saw him motioning to him, trying to tell him where to go. They didn't think Tua knew English. He's from Hawaii, but Tua was making fun of it. He was like, I'm from Hawaii, but I don't know English. It's like, I know English. I can speak English. He was just trying to get him in the right spot because on one play, they could have had a touchdown. He was throwing it to the tight end, but Najee got in the way because he ran the wrong route. But Alabama looked good. They'll play Colorado State tomorrow. Auburn plays Mercer, a team that offered Quay Drake. They'll play Mercer in homecoming, so Jordan-Hare Stadium will be live tomorrow.
It will, and I'm looking forward to see what, this is kind of a good thing for Auburn. They played a smaller team before they played Clemson, Georgia Southern being that team, and then they played Clemson. And, coming off, if you think about it, if they had won that game, it would have been a good game for them to, kind of break things down and kind of take it easy for homecoming. And if they lost that game, which they did against Clemson, lose that game, it's a good, game to, rebuild things and get things back on the right track. And one of the things that needs to get back on the right track for Auburn is Carlton Davis, number 6, the senior veteran cornerback who got picked on like a little kid in the schoolyard by a bully.
And I talked about it earlier in this game. When somebody's having a bad day in football, they're going to get picked on. Like when the guy fumbled the kickoff, they kicked it right to him again, but they changed the guy, so he caught it. And they're going to continue trying to exploit the problem they have on defense or offense. That's a way to win, and that's what Clemson did, was exploit the cornerback on Auburn's defense. But another thing about Jarrett Stidham, that was Jarrett Stidham's first big game in 2 years. He tore an ACL 2 years ago at Baylor. He played a few games for Baylor. He was really good. But last year, he didn't play a single snap of college football. He was a coach in high school football. He was a quarterback's coach last year for a high school football team. Never took a snap. He was on the practice squad taking snaps against high school kids, but not Clemson. I mean, that's a lot to ask from somebody. We know he's good. We know he's talented. He has all the arm talent in the world. That's a lot to ask from a guy like that who hasn't taken a legit snap in a whole year, except for, like, the earlier games. So
yeah.
That's a lot of hate for a guy that still has a lot to prove. And, I mean, he's only a sophomore. He's got 3 more years.
Yeah, but also another thing that's going to have to step up, and like you said, he's young, and being a sophomore, you make mistakes, but at the same time, it wasn't just him that was making those mistakes. He was getting rushed, and you know why he was getting rushed? Because he was holding on to the football way too long, and the reason why he was holding on to the football way too long is because our wide receivers could not get open, and our team couldn't block long enough to get a wide receiver open.
Yeah, and the Randolph County Tigers running out at the end of the half. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need Emergency Medical Transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on Emergency Medical Transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Randolph County High School. We're starting the second half. Now, Randolph County won the coin toss, chose to defer, so they'll get the ball first to start the second half. And not a better position to be in than what they're in right now. But for Piedmont, you got to watch out for maybe a trick play on kickoff right here, try to get the ball back. Because Randolph County up 13-0. To start the third quarter, back deep to receive Dante Davenport, Aaron Knight, and Trent Lane. Aaron Knight will pick the ball up, and he's going to take it up the middle. He's got a hole. He gets to the 34-yard line. That wasn't Aaron Knight, excuse me. That's number 14, Trey Terrell on the play. He'll get to the 34. And that's where Randolph County will start 1st and 10 from their own 34. Randolph County up 13-0. What do you expect to see from Pat Prestridge and his offense this half?
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
Wishbone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We talked about it at halftime. You're going to see a lot of Trent Lane, a lot of Aaron Knight. Now Brody lining up in a no-back set. Brody's by himself. He has two tight ends to the right, a single tight end to the left. They'll bring a man in motion. That's number 9, Dante Davenport. Davenport hit at the line of scrimmage. A peculiar play from Randolph County. Not a play we've seen all year, and we've seen 3 games. Kind of try to get Dante Davenport on the edge because we know how fast he is. But nowhere to go on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, and like you talked about being behind the sticks, you're trying to get that momentum back from halftime. You ended halftime with that momentum. Let's carry it to the second half.
Trent Lane will sub out Brody at quarterback, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to either side. Aaron Knight, the running back. Here's a snap to Brody. He's looking left, throws it to Aaron Knight in the backfield, throws it behind him, and this pass falls incomplete. He had Aaron Knight open, but he threw it way behind him, and Aaron kind of had to do a 360 and fall down on the ground to try to get it.
Yeah, I don't know what Brody was looking at right there. He just kind of hit him on his back hip, and, when you're running like that, you're supposed to pitch the ball, like, in his breadbasket, and that was on his back hip.
You got to lead him on that one. And he didn't lead him on that one, which ended up being an incomplete pass. So now you're 3rd and 10 from your own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation for Brody. 2 receivers to either side. Aaron Knight, the running back, off of his left hip. Here's the snap to Brody. Brody's running the option, tosses it to Aaron Knight. Aaron Knight fumbles the football, and it's picked up by Piedmont. Aaron Knight fumbles the football on his own 30, and that's the spark the Piedmont Bulldogs needed.
And this will be the half that's going to be the difference in that possession is going to be the difference in the ball game. Mark my words, Kyle. That'll be the possession that haunts Randolph County for the rest of the football game.
They went a little bit unorthodox. No wishbone that whole drive. So now, number 10 from Piedmont, Myers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, a single receiver to the right. He'll hand it off to number 2 over to the left side. He's looking for a hole. He's down, cuts back inside the 20, spins by a guy down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Piedmont down to the Randolph County 14.
And that's just something that Lee Stanley Jr. knows best, and that's to run the ball hard.
Randolph County's got a guy down. It's Richard Bledsoe, number 78. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
First State Bank is celebrating 45 years in the banking business and would like to thank you, the customers, for making us your bank of choice. First State Bank is always happy to help you with any of your financial needs, whether it's your first checking account or applying for a loan. Stop by any of our 3 locations in Wedowee, Lineville, or Ashland for a friendly and unique banking experience. First State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
On first down, Myers over the left side. He'll get a gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8 now for Piedmont. Wedowee needs another big stop here, as Piedmont has gained the momentum. They gained the advantage. And looking at Bledsoe down here on the sidelines. He's standing up on the sidelines, kind of stretching his leg out. Aaron Knight, number 24, on the sidelines. That's a big thing. He's not hurt or anything. He's just on the sidelines taking a breather. Myers takes the snap over the left side, looking for a hole. He is to the 5, fumbles it out of the end zone. What's the call? What do they call? They'll say he's down at the 1. I mean, there's a few things that could have been called there. He was diving for the end zone. He lost the football. They'll say he's down at the 1. It could have been a touchdown. It could have been down at the 1. It also could have been a touchback because the ball rolled out of the end zone for a touchback. But that's a play that you need replay for, and there's no replay in high school football. So now 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for Piedmont. Piedmont looking to get on the board for the first time tonight. Here comes Myers in the shotgun. Number 2, Lee Stanley Jr., the running back. He has 2 receivers left, a single receiver to the right. Myers over the left side. He'll walk in for the Bulldog touchdown. So
I don't know about that last call, Kyle. It's a questionable call, and Pat Presser's down here talking to the sideline judge on his side, and the sideline judge is looking at him like he's stupid. Like, we could see that clearly from up here that he was in bounds. He had possession of the ball when he stuck it out for the pylon, and when he lost possession of it, he was still above on his, falling, so he wasn't down on his knees.
Yeah, that's a play you need replay for to determine. So Piedmont scores. They get 7 points here with the PAT good. 9:54 left in the third quarter. Randolph County 13, Piedmont 7. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500. Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell Companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
Start your children off with good dental care, and you and they will save money in the long run. That's because small problems can be caught early before they become major problems. Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee can help put your child on the right dental path and keep them there. Teeth sealants can help prevent decay and the sometimes painful results that can make your child afraid of maintaining good dental health. Dr. Edwards offers expanders and space maintainers to keep teeth perfectly aligned and is licensed for pediatric IV sedation. Call Dr. Edwards for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football.
There goes Dante Davenport. Touchdown, Tigers. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Sorry we're a little late, but a toss over to the left side. Dante Davenport took it to the house. 65-yard touchdown run, Dante Davenport. And we saw last possession, they tried to get it to him on the first play by handing it off to him over the right side. They wanted to get him on the edge right there, perfect blocking. And what happened? 65 yards to the end zone, touchdown.
And when you talk about lightning in a bottle, he is the fastest player on Randolph County's team. He was up the sideline, and he was almost untouched.
So now Randolph County going to go for 2. 9:41 left in the third quarter. Randolph County strikes fast. 19-7, they'll go for 2. Wishbone set. Interesting fact here in a minute. Brody rolling out to his left. Tries to throw it, and it's tipped down by number 9. So the two-point conversion falls incomplete. Randolph County 19, Piedmont 7 with 9:41 left in the third quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
Friday nights in Alabama. That's all you need to say to bring high school football to the front of everybody's minds. Football at all levels is an important part of our state, and support for our teams unmatched. In our role as your true community bank, First State Bank understands this dynamic, and we're proud to bring you tonight's show. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Randolph County Tiger football. The Tigers score once again, and it's 19-7 now for Randolph County. They needed that strike right there. It looked like Piedmont had all the momentum, and then in one play, boom, you take the wind out of their sails with a 65-yard touchdown run by Dante Davenport.
Yeah, and a little injury update on number 24, Aaron Knight. A big, big factor for the Randolph County Tigers. It looks like he's got a concussion and won't return.
And that is a bad loss. Oh, and the ball bounces up and hits number 7 in the face on the kick return. And Randolph County will take him down at the 28-yard line. That's where Piedmont will set up 1st and 10. 9:34 left in the third quarter. And we didn't see Trent Lane on that offensive possession, which it was one down. But I think they're trying to save him for the fourth quarter. He's a guy that's like Derrick Henry. You want to get him in there in the fourth quarter, and you know what he's going to do. He's going to wear you out. So 1st and 10 for Piedmont on their own 29. Your score, RCHS 19, Piedmont 7 in a battle of two top 5 teams in Class 3A. Here's the snap to number 10. He'll hand it off over the left side to number 7, and a tackle in the backfield. Look who it is. That's number 8 on the tackle for Randolph County, Tario Hester. Good play by him on that play.
Yeah, he came flying in, and that was a great play by him. And that's just pinning them back behind the sticks again. And it's just more momentum for the Randolph County Tigers.
Also a big thing, look who's in the nose tackle.
Number
Richard Bledsoe.
78.
Richard Bledsoe's back in the game. That'll make a big difference for the Tigers of Randolph County. 2nd and 13 now with 9 minutes left in the third quarter. In the shotgun now, Myers. He'll line up with 2 receivers to either side. And he'll fake the handoff, throws a screen pass over the left side. And a good open field tackle from Randolph County. They'll bounce him out of bounds after a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 9 for Piedmont. Randolph County would love to get a stop right here.
Yeah, and someone to help with that stop, number 78, Richard Bledsoe. now that he's back in the football game, it's a good breath that of relief that Pat Pressers can take on his defense.
Score update from Eclectic, Alabama. Elmore County 21, Handley 0. So Elmore County's all over Handley right now. And Wadley's all over TCC. Last we saw it was 46-6. I'm not sure what it is now. Shotgun formation for number 10. He'll take the snap, 2 wide receivers to either side. He's looking for a slant pattern. He's got his man. That's a first down. Woodland is on top of Ranburne, 12-6 at halftime. Look at that.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I got that from the superintendent of Randolph County, John Jacobs, 12-6, and that's a good score for me to hear right now for the Woodland Bobcats, as they're struggling to do good things with a lot of injuries this year.
And Coach Stanford is trying to turn it around. He's getting the players to believe in what he's doing up there. And Ranburne looked good last week playing Fayetteville. They beat the tar out of Fayetteville last week. Here's the snap, and he's dropping back to pass, throwing long, and it is caught. Down to the 15, steps out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. They called the go route for the wide receiver, and he steps out of bounds at the 11-yard line. He beat Davenport on that play.
Yeah,
that's the first time tonight he's beat him.
That was a great catch right there by number 6, Darian Boise. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. But he was lightning quick on that play, and that was a great, just kind of put a little air on it by Myers, and there it was. Now they're inside the Randolph County red zone.
Yeah, Bossy on that play. He just beat Davenport. That's the first time tonight anyone's beat Dante Davenport, but he beat him on that play. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. They'll bring Bossy in motion. Myers runs it over the left side, and he gets clubbed by number 78, Richard Bledsoe, and there's a flag as soon as the tackle happened. It may be holding because Richard Bledsoe got tackled by the lineman as he was tackling the quarterback.
Yeah, he had his big old bear paws. Wrapped around him was number 54, Colton Chaston.
And that's what the penalty was. I think they called hands to the face. They pointed against Piedmont. But now they call face mask on Randolph County. So face mask on Richard Bledsoe. So that'll make it 1st and 4 now from the 5-yard line for Piedmont. Piedmont only down 19-7. There's still plenty of time left in this game. 8:07 left in the third quarter. And here comes number 10, Myers. He'll be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, a single receiver to the right. Now he'll bring a tight end in motion to the right side. Myers takes a snap, running it over the left side, looking for a hole up the middle, dives into the end zone for the Bulldog touchdown. He's just slippery, very slippery, which is what you said all along. You said it at the station, you said it on the way over here. This guy is a slippery guy, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It looked like they had him at the line of scrimmage, but somehow he scored it through and got in the end zone.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that he was a wide receiver for the Piedmont team when they won state last year, and that just tells you that he's going to be a mobile quarterback.
And they'll go for the PAT here. And Randolph County was offsides on the PAT. The kick was up and good, but there's going to be offsides. Let's see. They should be able to decline it. Offsides on the defense. Usually you don't call, usually offsides is after the play. Like the kick would have been good anyway, but I guess I don't know what they're going to do here. We'll see. They're going to have to re-kick, which may be a good thing for Randolph County because if they can block it here. But right now it's 19-13 as Randolph County did not get the 2-point conversion. So if Piedmont makes this, they'll be down by 5, not even a touchdown. Here comes the kick. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 7 minutes, 43 seconds left, Randolph County 19, Piedmont 14. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Tiger Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Hey truck lovers, ready to outfit your truck? CPI Truck sells classic Chevrolet truck parts for your 1947 to 1972 Chevrolet and GMC trucks. CPI Truck also sells a variety of truck accessories for your late model Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, and import trucks. We also have toolboxes, brush guards, window visors, bug shields, and much more. That's CPI Truck. We're located at 750 Highway 431 in Roanoke. Call or stop by 863-8782 or check out our website, cpitruck.com.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as The Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Here comes the kickoff from Piedmont, and they'll kick it on the top of the ball. It is fielded by Andrew Prestridge at the 36-yard line. That's where Randolph County will take over first and 10. 7:41 left in the third quarter. Randolph County only up by 5. That could make a big difference. They had a PAT blocked, so they tried to go for 2 to get it back to 14, but they missed the 2-point conversion. So now they only have a 5-point lead. So Randolph County takes over first and 10 from their own 36. Oh, yeah, and they're missing statistically their best running back, Aaron Knight. Trent Lane will dot the I in the backfield. Here's the snap to Brody. He'll hand it off up the middle to Jay Wright. Jay will get 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 now. Piedmont trying to impose their will now on the line of scrimmage.
And if you're Randolph County right now, why not put Jay Wright at fullback, Dante Davenport, and number 1 Trenton Lane in the wishbone and run your bread and butter? That's just, I'm most definitely not an offensive coordinator by any means, and I'm not Pat Prestridge, and there's something up his sleeve that I'm not seeing, that nobody's seeing other than him. But I'm just curious.
That's why we're broadcasters and not coaches. So I formation here. Trent will dot the I. They'll fake it to him. Throw it to Andrew Prestridge on a screen pass. Prestridge all the way out to the 46-yard line. That's a good play right there. Good play call. And that'll make it 3rd and 1 now. Right now we're going to throw it down to Eric. Eric, are you sensing anything on the sideline, like the momentum changing or anything like that down there?
Hey guys, everybody just I don't even know how to explain it. Everybody just tense. Can't believe that the score is this close, and I guess just aggravated of the way the game's been going. A little nervous about the injured players, but hopefully they turn it around.
And on this play, Trent Lane takes a toss over the left side, and he gets a first down as he runs over 2 Piedmont defenders at the same time, but he was out of bounds. Shows you how strong somebody is when they run over 2 people at the same time. Like, not back-to-back. Like, they both hit him at the same time, and they both got laid in a wait.
Henry, that's a Derrick Henry right there. That's a Derrick Henry move.
And I think that's what Prestridge is kind of doing. He was kind of saving him for later because they knew. We all know what kind of running back he is. We all know this is what he does, is how he makes his living. He'll dot the I here once again. 2 receivers to the right. Andrew. Now Brody takes a snap, hands it off to Trent up the middle. There he goes. Trent, 25, 20, 15, stiff arms him in. Touchdown, Tigers. Trent Lane, we just said it. This is how he makes his living in high school. Give him a 48-yard touchdown run. Money. It's all day.
Hey, and that was great effort by him as he made that good cutback block after he saw that good stalk block from his tight end, number 30, E.J. Clark, on the free safety. And everything else was history other than stiff arming the opposite side corner over there, and he was in the end zone.
Hey, you can't say enough about the job that this offensive line has done from Randolph County tonight.
Yeah, and talk about the hole that he was going through. Should have Mack truck through it.
I could have ran through that hole. I wouldn't have got nowhere, but I could have ran through that hole. So they'll go in the wishbone here to try to go for 2 once again. Brody under center, takes a snap, hands it off to Davenport over the right side. He'll dive for the end zone. Does he have it? They'll say he's down before he gets there. No good. So, 6:04 left in the third quarter. RCHS 25, Piedmont 14 as the Tigers strike once again. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke can help you get to a better state, because Ken Seifert will talk with you, listen to you, and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke and officially get to a better state with State Farm. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
6:04 left in the third quarter. The Tigers retain their lead. They're up 25-14 over the Piedmont Bulldogs. Piedmont has scored, and they've looked good on offense, but Randolph County's, they're trying not to let them come back. They're clawing tooth and nail and running hard. Two big rushing touchdowns. One 65 yards from Dante Davenport and one from Trent Lane that went for 48. And Trent Lane is just a little counter tray play out of the I formation. And he had a stalk block from his tight end, and his tackle and guard did a heck of a job opening up the hole as well. And he ran right through it. Got a stiff arm at about the 15-yard line of the safety that tried to get him from behind. And here's the kick. Prestridge kicks it, and the guy on the first line for Piedmont, it hits him right in the stomach. He just kind of grabs it and falls down on the ground with it. So Piedmont will have good field position at their own 46-yard line with 6:04 left. That's not what you wanted to do.
And I'm sure number 54 got the wind knocked out of him right there, Kyle. Taking a boot like that, I wouldn't want to do it, not to the stomach.
He looked like McGregor when he got hit by Floyd Mayweather. He was just kind of stumbling back before he fell. He just kind of fell down with it. Myers, the quarterback, he'll have 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Back in at running back, Lee Stanley Jr., and they'll hand it to him over the left side on this first play. And he's got a hole. He's to the 45, steps out at the 45, actually. He just better be glad he didn't run it up the middle, because I saw Richard Bledsoe just kill a double team. He was all over it if he'd have went up the middle. Richard Bledsoe limping, he'll have to come off the field, but even with a limp, this man is getting through double teams.
And another person with a limp on the Randolph County team, number 14, Trey Terrell. He's a big difference in the secondary and on the offensive receiver core. That's just somebody you don't want to go down. Both of those are good people you don't want to go down late in this ball game when you really need them.
We'll have a Randolph County Tiger timeout for an injury, and we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to RCHS Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
At RMC, we love serving people in small towns throughout Northeast Alabama. But there's nothing small about the care we provide. For example, we're a member of the UAB Cancer Network, have been awarded the Blue Distinction Award for Cardiac Care by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer. It's not about the size of the town. It's about the strength of our regional health system. Regional Medical Center. Advanced technology. Advanced care.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Now the handoff up the middle to Lee Stanley Jr. He gets a first down, but there's a flag on the play, and it's holding against the Bulldogs from Piedmont. And that will back them up big time. So instead of a first down on 2nd and 1, they get backed up. We'll see. They'll mark it from the spot of the foul. We'll see where the ball is placed. They're going to run it back to the Piedmont 43-yard line, make it 2nd and 13 now for Piedmont. That'll help the Randolph County defense out. And we saw, Hanley redid their field last year, and it looks fantastic. If you have never been to Piedmont Stadium, you need to put that one on your bucket list. Piedmont Stadium is one of the most beautiful stadiums in the state of Alabama. Beautiful turf field. They've got a video board. It looks very nice up there. And on 2nd and long, they'll hand it off over the left side to number 7. He gets a good gain before he gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll be 3rd and 5 after the big gain by number 7, Caden Jenkins, on that play. Right now, looking at the Wedowee defensive line, every single play, the linemen from Randolph County have been through the line into the backfield. But the thing is, the defensive linemen are coming from the middle. That's why Piedmont is attacking the outside, because they're not winning at the line of scrimmage, and the A-gap is getting hit hard every single time. Here's Myers on 3rd and 5, and they'll draw Randolph County offsides. That's a free 5 yards. It was 3rd and 6. I don't think that'll get them a first down, but it'll get them close. 4:54 left in the third quarter. It's an 11-point ball game. Offsides Randolph County. That'll be close to a first down. Let's see. I think they're probably going to measure. Nope. They'll say first down Bulldogs. First down to the Randolph County 44. The Randolph County defense not having as good of a time in the second half as they did in the first half. They allowed 0 points from Myers in the Bulldog offense and kept them under wraps. But in the second half, Myers has been all over it.
Well, that's just a smart play by Steve Smith right there to get them off downs, because they haven't been very successful on 3rd down.
And there goes Myers over the left side on first down. He's hit after he dives for 3 yards, make it 2nd and 7. But you talk about the legendary coach, Steve Smith, for Piedmont. Down 13-0 at halftime. You know he's going to make adjustments. That's why he has won 2 state championships in a row. This guy knows how to make adjustments and knows how to get his team in a position to win the ball game. And his adjustments have worked pretty well here in the second half. They're in the shotgun. Myers has 2 receivers to either side. He'll take the snap, dropping back, looking over the left side. Hitch and go, and he has nowhere to go as he'll have to run it himself. He's got a first down to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Touchdown, Piedmont. And Bledsoe is down. Bledsoe down at the 46-yard line. Myers, we talked about his athletic ability. He used all of it on that play. So Piedmont will score, and it's a 5-point ball game. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need Emergency Medical Transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on Emergency Medical Transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks, starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe's sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
We're back here at Ron Waters Field. Bledsoe being carried off the field. It looks like he's just having cramping problems, as we talked about. You talked about it before the game, a big key, fatigue. Piedmont has guys that do not play both sides of the football. Randolph County's guys play Iron Man football. They play on both sides of the ball at all times. Bledsoe, a guy that starts at guard and plays nose tackle. So he is in there mixing it up with some of the best guys in the state at the line of scrimmage. first-team All-State guy, number 73, the guy with the club, and he's mixing it up with him every single snap. We just hope he is okay. So Piedmont going for 2 here. They want to make it a 3-point game. Myers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Myers over the left side. He walks in for the 2-point conversion. And with 3:51 left in the third quarter, it's a 3-point game. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Linux system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
Any football coach can tell you that it takes a great game plan to succeed. Knowing what you want to do and how to do it, blended with the talents on your team, creates a winning combination. The same holds true in your financial life. And at First State Bank, we have accounts, loans, and financial services to tailor to your unique needs and goals. Backed by experienced and professional bankers, exceptional service, and prompt responses. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The fans and the band from Piedmont, Alabama are striking up the band right now. 3-point ball game. Piedmont will kick it off here. And Prestridge falls on it at the 40-yard line. That's where Randolph County will take over 1st and 10. So both of these teams not trying to kick it off. They're just trying to squib it. They don't want to give it to anybody that can hurt them. So here comes Brody. 3-point ball game, 3:48 left in the third quarter. Randolph County would love to get in the end zone once again here. Every time Piedmont has scored, Randolph County has scored, but they need to keep it going because they keep nailing away. They keep grinding away at that lead. It was 13 at halftime. Now it's down to 3. I formation. Trent Lane will dot the I in the backfield. Here comes a blitz from Piedmont as they bring the cornerback in. And Trent Lane will take it up the middle. He's got 6 yards. Takes a few more defenders for another. He'll get 7 yards on first down. Right now we're going to throw it down to Eric. Eric, what are you seeing from the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball?
Hey guys. Yeah, I'm down here, and we were awakened by that RCHS touchdown down the hash, but we're just right back. And finally, the Piedmont side is awakened, and everybody's up and down. And but you see fatigue really because you have guys playing 2 ways over here at RCHS, and you have all-star, all-state guys with Piedmont. So it's definitely the fatigue is getting to them. This humidity is getting to them.
Yeah, here's a toss over the left side. Dante Davenport. Davenport looking for a hole, and he'll cut back up at the 48-yard line. That's where he gets taken down. But that play results in a Randolph County Tiger first down.
Yeah, with the clock winding down, Kyle, with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And like you said, the score, 25-22, Randolph County on top. Keeping that clock running, but also moving down the field is a good thing for Randolph County. And if I'm Pat Prestridge, I'm going to keep it, like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to keep the ball on the ground. I'm going to keep running it outside and looking for those breakout runs from those 2 star backs that we got.
And we're missing a fullback here. They've got 4 seconds left on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Brody tries to get the snap off, but I think Coach Prestridge had to call a timeout, and he did. They were missing number 8, Atario Hester. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
High formation for the Tigers. Handoff to Trent Lane. He's hitting the backfield, gets by one man, jukes by another, runs over a man at the 40-yard line. And that's a hard-fought 5 yards from Trent Lane on that play. He was hit in the backfield by number 73, the All-State, first-team All-State offensive and defensive lineman for the Piedmont Bulldogs. And I think the club kind of hurt 73 there because he couldn't get a hold on Trent Lane.
Yeah, but also, Kyle, talking about a hard-fought 5 yards from number 1, Trenton Lane, if anybody can get those hard-fought 5 yards, it is Trenton Lane because he is a workhorse for Randolph County.
1 minute, 50 seconds left in the third. Trent Lane dots the I in the backfield. Here's the snap. Brody dropping back to pass. Rolling to his left side, nowhere to go. He's going to run it. Spins away from a man, but he gets taken down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. He was looking downfield. I don't know if the routes were messed up, but didn't look like anything was going right there. Andrews over here talking to Coach Pat Prestridge. I think the route might have been a little bit off there. But at any rate, it's 3rd and 5 with 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Randolph County 25, Piedmont 22. It's a barn burner as we all imagined. I formation. Trent Lane will dot the I in the backfield. He has 2 receivers to the left, probably his lead blocking. Here's the toss over the left side. Like I said, they're his lead blockers. He gets behind them, and he gets to about the 36-yard line. That's really close to a first down. So many times we've been really close to a first down for both teams. If you want to imagine what Piedmont looks like, if you've ever watched, it's a first down, Randolph County. If you want to imagine what Piedmont looks like, if you've ever watched Friday Night Lights and you've seen what the Dillon Panthers look like with a chrome blue helmet and a yellow P on the side, these guys look exactly like they do, Under Armour jerseys and everything. Piedmont, a powerhouse in Alabama and have been for years. Randolph County in the I formation, a single receiver to either side. Trent Lane dots the I in the backfield. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Trent Lane over the right side, cuts back, gets a good gain of 6 on that play. Trent Lane might be trying to run his way to the RMC Player of the Week.
Yes,
they want to win. They would much rather have a win than just a Player of the Week.
And if you remember correctly, Kyle, we gave number 1 the RMC Player of the Week last year in this football game, but this football game was taken in Piedmont. It happened in Piedmont.
And it wasn't as near as close. It was 42-14 that night in Piedmont's favor. Score update from Wadley. Wadley 53, TCC 6. I formation, Brody Wortham. 10 seconds left on the clock. Takes a snap, tosses it to Trent over to the left side. Trent has the edge. He's to the 30, 25, runs through one man, runs over another one. He has a Randolph County first down to the 12-yard line. Number 7 tried to stop him, but it was like the same thing Andrew Prestridge went through. He was shuffling his feet, and Trent was running full speed, and he just ran him over. So at the end of the third quarter, it's 25-22. Folks, don't change that channel. We've got a barn burner here for you at Randolph County. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip a Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip a Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pre-game sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor the Coca-Cola Company.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field. It's time to put the fours up. We're in the fourth quarter, 25-22, Randolph County on top of Piedmont. Randolph County has 1st and 10 on the Piedmont 16. And we talked about Coach Drummond. We talked about him in pregame, and Eric mentioned how great of a motivational guy he is. At the end of the third quarter, the whole team gathered around Coach Drummond, and he let them have it, trying to motivate them to win this ball game. And here's the handoff over the right side. Trent Lane, he gets upended at the 12-yard line. It looked like he might go all the way on that one, but he got hit in the hip and upended there. Still a pretty good gain of 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, I do agree, Colin. Again and again about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep handing him the ball because they hadn't stopped it yet. 5 yard, 4 yards, 6 yards a pop. You can't stop that. If you can't stop it, let it keep going. Let the clock keep ticking. Give Piedmont less time to with the ball.
Brody, 2nd and 7, tosses it over the right side. This is Dante Davenport. He tries to get the edge. He's got it. Cuts back again. He's at the 5. Dives for the end zone. They'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Boy, that was some nifty running by number 9, Dante Davenport. He tried to get the edge. I didn't think he was going to get it. There were 3 Piedmont guys out there. Somehow he got around them, cut one way, cut back another, juked 2 defenders out, dove for the end zone, but apparently he stepped out at the 3. What a great run from Dante Davenport.
Yeah, that was a tough call from the officialing staff. And I'm just going to say it, Kyle, a terrible call from a sideline judge over here because we have a great view from the top, and it was a terrible call.
Wishbone set. Here comes Brody. The handoff over the left side. That's number 8. And he gets nowhere. Otario Hester didn't get much of anything on that play. 2nd and goal now from the 4. A good thing for Randolph County right now, though. They're running the clock. But Otario Hester is going to limp off the field here. The clock should be running. It was a run play, but the clock's not running, so we got 11-14, and the clock is stopped. 2nd and 3. Not sure why the clock stopped. It was a running play. So Brody lining up his men here. Dante Davenport, the deep back in the backfield. Takes the snap, throws it to Dante. Dante looking for a hole. Tries to run over a man. Dante is down at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Randolph County had a goal line stand earlier against Piedmont in the same exact area. Is it Piedmont's turn?
I don't know, Kyle, but if you're Pat Prestridge right now, you've been handing the ball off, handing it off all off the sides, off the sides. You got 2 tries. I would at least try and put one in between the tackles.
3rd and goal from the 2. Trent Lane and Dante Davenport, the 2 edges of the bone. Trent Lane over the left side. He jukes one man. He's going for the edge. He's at the 1. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Trent Lane over the left side. The call was for him to go off the left guard. And instead of going off the left guard, he said, I'm going all the way to the edge. And he went all the way to the edge and went to the pylon. Outran 2 Piedmont defenders and got into the end zone. That's a Trent Lane touchdown. That's his 2nd. Trent Lane going to get off on the sidelines here, but, man, he's been great tonight.
He has, Kyle. He has. He's done an excellent job tonight. And looks like for the first time in about 3 touchdowns. Randolph County is actually going to go for the PAT. Number 53, Buck Hurd, lines up for the extra point.
Buck lining up. He kicks it, and it's blocked. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. Big number 73 puts the club up there and gets it. So it's a 9-point game. We've seen both offenses score over and over again. I see a problem. I see a big problem forming. So it's a 9-point game, right? Piedmont scores again. They could get 7 or whatever. They get 7. Randolph County scores again, and they miss a PAT. It's an 8-point ball game. Piedmont gets it and goes for 2. It's a tie ball game. That's assuming they don't go for 2 if they score another touchdown. I hope they don't, but that is the situation we're in right now with 10-18 left in the ball game. Randolph County hasn't stopped Piedmont in a while.
And we're talking about special teams making a difference early in this ball game. Special teams are going to make a difference in this football game if Randolph County doesn't get somebody big enough on the line, like their starting offensive line, out there to block for the PAT and stop letting them block kicks for Buck Hurd.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big difference.
Randolph County needs to control time of possession right now. Piedmont has been running and getting in the end zone with no problem. Randolph County needs to get the ball and have an Alabama drive of maybe a 20-something play, 6-minute drive for a touchdown. They need to take the wind out of the sails of the Bulldogs. Here's the kickoff from Andrew. Andrew kicks this one high in the sky, and a fair catch called for at the 28-yard line. That's where Piedmont will take it. I'll take that. Let him call a fair catch at the 28. That's not hurting anybody, and they're not in as good field position as they were. But now Randolph County's defense, we need them. We need them to step up right here. We need them to get a stop. Because it could totally change the game if they get a stop right here. Yeah. Richard Bledsoe going back in the game. You can't say enough about him. He has been on and off the field, but he has been fantastic. And he is giving it all he has for his team. Trent Lane running off the field. Shotgun formation for Myers. He'll bring a man in motion. They're going to run it over the right side on a jet sweep. And he'll cut back at the 35 and get knocked out of bounds. Number 7 on the tackle, DeMarcus Davis. But that's a gain of 9 on first down. Just Piedmont can't get it between the tackles because Bledsoe's there. So what do? You go around the end. And they're having no problem going around the end. They haven't had a problem for the past 3 drives going around the end.
I agree, Kyle, and that's just something that Randolph County is going to have to control. There's great stalk blocking, and people are getting to their blocks for Piedmont, and somebody for Randolph County is going to have to make a clutch play and stop that.
Piedmont runs the same play, but they'll run it with a quarterback this time, and he'll get a first down up to the 42-yard line. Otario Hester will jog back onto the field with a little hitch in his get-along there. They'll have to bring a man out. That's number 6 they'll bring out, but it's 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line of Piedmont. 9 minutes, 28 seconds left in this ball game. Wedowee would love a stop right here. 1st and 10 for Piedmont. Wedowee has to stop Myers, number 10, the quarterback for Piedmont. Shotgun set. He takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, and there's big Richard Bledsoe. Big Richard Bledsoe with the tackle on the play of number 2, Lee Stanley Jr.
Yeah, right there, Kyle. Number 78, Richard Bledsoe. A great tackle by him, but it was also a gain of about 4 to 5 yards on the play. So, Richard Bledsoe's slow to get up right there. He's got a lot of battle wounds, and he just needs to conserve his energy and try and, make one play, take it one play at a time.
Yeah, another thing that happened there, Bledsoe got another face mask. That's his second face mask call of the night, and that's 15 yards. That'll get Piedmont all the way down to the Randolph County 38-yard line, and that's what the Bulldog fans were yelling about over there as they saw the face mask and they got the flag in. But here come the Bulldogs. Myers in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, a single receiver to the right. Lee Stanley Jr., the running back. He'll get the handoff up the middle, and he's got a hole. Cuts back. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lee Stanley Jr. over the right side, touchdown Piedmont. 8:52 left in the ball game, and Piedmont is down 28-31.
I'm just going to say it, Kyle. That's a smash up. Good job by number 2 right there. He's played an excellent ball game tonight for the Piedmont Bulldogs, and nothing but my hat's off to that kid because he's played and given his heart to this football game.
And now Piedmont's going to go for 2. They're doing what I was saying. If they get 2 here, Randolph County scores and they score again, and they get 2, they take the lead. So they're going to go for 2 with Myers here. Randolph County needs a stop. Myers in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's going for a bootleg, hit by Trey Terrell, but Trey Terrell doesn't get him down. He's hit by 2 more defenders. He's stopped in the backfield. Randolph County doesn't let Piedmont get the 2-point conversion. 31-28 with 8:52 left in the ball game.
Yeah, it's still a 3-point ball game, and that was just a great play right there by number 51 for the Randolph County Tigers. Marco Woodgett again. You know, he's had a pretty good day on defense for the Randolph County Tigers, and nothing but good coming from him.
And on the first home game of the season for the Wadley Bulldogs, they take home the victory 53-6 tonight over the Talladega County Central Tigers. And they're set up for a region championship match next week, Wadley and Raglan. It's going to be in Wadley. If you're a Bulldog fan, make sure you can be there because that's going to be the winner of that game will decide who wins the region, as it usually does. But as for the Randolph County Tigers, it's 31-28 with 8:52 left in the final quarter of play. And this is a good game. We hope you've enjoyed listening, but this one might be so nice we have to do it twice. As we said earlier, these two teams are pretty much destined to meet again. And there's no way around it. In the state semifinals, these two teams will probably meet again. If they're 1 and 2 seed, it'll be the state semifinals for a shot at the championship. And a good kick goes over Prestridge Andrews' head, and he'll fall down at the 30-yard line. So, like I said, time of possession. They need an Alabama-esque drive. They need a 20-something play, 6-minute drive. That's what they need. Randolph County saying we believe. They're up by 3, but they all feel the tension, the same tension we do. They haven't stopped Piedmont 4 drives in a row. They have to score. You can't not score. If you don't score, you're in trouble. I formation, Brody under center. Trent Lane will dot the I in the backfield. Trent gets the handoff over the right side, cuts back up the middle. Not much room to run on that one. He'll get 2. Here comes Bledsoe back onto the field. They'll put him back in his guard spot. Second and 8 for Randolph County. 8 minutes, 28 seconds left in the ball game. Coach Pat Prestridge trying to get one of the best victories in Randolph County history. I formation. Trent Lane will dot the I in the backfield. A single receiver to either side. Here's the snap, the fake. Brody looking for Andrew. Throws it up in the air, and it is intercepted. Number 6, he's going down the right sideline. He's all by himself. Brody gets hit in the back. Trent Lane body slams number 6 out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Brody slow to get up at his own 31 as he was hit from behind on a blindside hit there.
Well, Kyle, that's just comes with that's just something that Brody's going to have to learn from. That's just a mistake that he's going to make as a quarterback, and he's going to have to capitalize on that mistake. And now this defense is going to have to do something miraculous and stop them in their own red zone.
7:58 left. They haven't stopped them in 4 drives. Myers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Handoff to Lee Stanley Jr. up the middle. Stanley's down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2 now for the Bulldogs of Piedmont. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left. And Piedmont is in the driver's seat. They're down by 3, mind you, But with the way their offense is playing, they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And this is just a nightmare that you didn't want to see. Randolph County hadn't threw the ball in 2 possessions, and they threw it that time, and it was danger. It was a dangerous call by Pat Prestridge.
Myers takes the snap, running over the right side, looking for the end zone, runs over his own man, and he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Piedmont takes the lead with 7:14 left in the ball game. It's 34-31. Piedmont up by a field goal. 7:14 left in the ball game. Here comes the PAT from Piedmont. They're not going for 2. They're going for a PAT this time. Number 82 on to kick. That is Brant Dearman. Dearman on to kick. And the snap is fumbled. Randolph County picks it up. They're trying to run with it. Here he goes. They're going to blow the whistle, though. It's dead. Yeah, no kick 6 here. In high school football, on PAT attempts, if it's missed or if there's a fumble or if it's blocked, the play's automatically dead. And that's what happened there because Dante Davenport was going to get 2 points for Randolph County, and it was about to be 33-34. But in high school football, play's dead. So it's 34-31. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR, Eagle 102.3.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So here comes Piedmont. Piedmont getting ready to kick it off here. 7:14 left in the game. It's not over yet. Randolph County down by 3, 34-31. Piedmont getting set to kick off. They just took their first lead of the ball game. And this one's a dribbler. And it'll be fallen on by E.J. Clark at the 33-yard line. So, for Brody, got to shake that one off. It's a new drive for you. Quarterback mentality. You got to forget and move on. You're down by 3 points with 7 minutes and 14 seconds left. It's not over yet. The game's not over by any means. You can score and you go back up, but your defense needs to stop some way or another. Your defense is going to have to stop Piedmont, unless you can get the last possession to get it in the end zone. But there's so many questions right now. We'll find out the answer in 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Here goes Trent Lane over the right side. He's to the 45, runs over a man, gets to the 47-yard line. That's a first down for Randolph County. There's one thing that has remained the same over this ball game. Trent Lane's going to run you over.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if he's out of bounds or in bounds. If you're on the sideline running up against him, you're going to be on the ground on your back.
It's not a guy you want to challenge. So I formation here. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Trent Lane will dot the I in the backfield. Brody takes the snap, hands it off to Trent over the left side. Trent tries to get the edge, and he is horse collar tackled. And the Randolph County coaches are absolutely going nuts up here. We're up on the top of the press box, and the Randolph County coaches are all the way on the other side of the top of the press box, and they were shaking the whole press box yelling about that play because he definitely got grabbed on that one. And Trent is having to come out of the game after that play. 2nd and 13 now. We already mentioned Aaron Knight's out. So now it's up to Dante Davenport, who was just getting pickle juice on the sidelines for having cramps. Dante, toss over the right side, cuts back. He's to the 45, hit in the ankles and taken down at the line of scrimmage. Make it 3rd and 13. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Brody had an interception on the last drive. It's time for him to get a good one right here. Wedowee needs a first down. Trent Lane's back in the ball game. Brody gets the call from Pat Prestridge. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. Piedmont up by 3, 34-31. Shotgun formation. Let's see what Coach Prestridge dials up. 2 receivers to either side. Trent Lane, the running back. Here's a snap. Brody dropping back and looking for a screen pass. He throws it. Trent Lane hit in the backfield. On a screen pass, he's hit in the backfield before he gets the chance to catch the ball, and there's no flag. What?
I'm not sure that was a good call right there by the officialing staff here tonight.
He was on a screen pass, and he was going out for the pass and got tackled before he even got to the ball.
If I'm not mistaken, I would think that was a penalty.
That's what Coach Pat Prestridge is telling the referees. How? I mean, we're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Looking for that beautiful, unique floral arrangement? Well, look no further than Julie's Flowers and Gifts, located behind Burger King in Roanoke. They specialize and take pride in their signature designs. Always elegance in design, using high-quality, fresh, and silk flowers. Every customer is unique, and every design is unique for that customer. Stop by or call 334-863-6001 and also visit them online at Julie's Flowers and Gifts, RoanokeAL.com, or check them out on Facebook.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
And the punt from Andrew Prestridge is all the way down to the Piedmont 1-yard line, and it is fallen on by Dante Davenport. What a punt.
The heart that boy has shown tonight. He is just like Richard Bledsoe. They have put in every single blood, sweat, and tear into this football game, Kyle. And that was a great effort by him to down the ball on the inch-yard line of the Piedmont Bulldogs.
That's big. That's huge. Down on the inch line, 5:21 left in the ball game. Randolph County down by 3. But if you get a safety right here, you're down by 1. And then you get the ball back. But the main thing is you just need to stop them. You would get good field position if you just stopped them right here. You have 2 timeouts. You had to burn one earlier. Still have 2 timeouts left. But the no call on the PI that hurts. There have been a few calls that haven't gone the Tigers' way tonight. A few that have, a few that haven't. Shotgun formation for Myers. They'll bring a man in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to run it by himself. Myers hit at the 1-yard line, and he'll dive to the 2. So he'll get 1 yard on first down, make it 2nd and 9 now. Wedowee needs to contain Piedmont. They can't let him get, because Piedmont can mount a drive right here that could end the game if you let him get too many first downs. And that's what the coach from Piedmont is thinking. If we get enough first downs, we can run the clock out on this one. So Randolph County has to stop them. We're at 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Piedmont on their own 2-yard line. The beautiful thing Randolph County needs is for Piedmont to fumble and Randolph County to get it in the end zone. That's what we all want to see, but I don't know about that. Here's the snap and false start maybe? They call a timeout. Timeout, Piedmont will take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
Here's a word from H&M Drug in Wedowee. If you're tired of waiting in line at the so-called discount pharmacy, step up to real service. Come to H&M Drug in Wedowee. You're invited to save time. Call in your prescription and use our drive-in window. Major credit cards are accepted, and we honor most insurance plans. H&M Drug in Wedowee, the cure for the common drugstore. Open 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Randolph County trying to get the fans fired up. 4 minutes, 31 seconds left. Piedmont up by 3. They're at their own 2-yard line facing 2nd and 9. They'll bring a man in motion. Myers takes a snap, hands it off to Lee Stanley Jr. up the middle. And Stanley gets to the 8-yard line. That's close to a first down. We can't let them get yardage.
No, they can't, Kyle. They can't really let them get this first down right here. It's 3rd and 1.
They need to stop them. They need a good field position. 4 minutes left. Randolph County only down by 3. But the field goals have not been going hot at all for Randolph County. They would have to get in the end zone. So here comes Myers in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, a single receiver to the left. Look for Myers to keep it on this play. He'll bring a man in motion, takes a snap, and there he goes. Myers by himself, running over the right side. He's got a first down to the 17-yard line, it looks like. We'll see where they mark it. To the 15, actually, but it's a first down at any rate. As I said, state champion wide receiver, let him call his own number on that play.
Yes, Kyle, and with 3 minutes and 40 seconds in counting, there's nothing but less time on the clock every time we talk about it.
Yeah, time just keeps on ticking away. Less than 3.5 minutes in the game. Myers in at quarterback in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, a single receiver to the left to bring a man in motion. They're running the same play every single time. Quarterback power to the right side. Myers picks up 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. I think that's the third time in a row they run that play, and it's worked.
Every single time. Like you always say, Kyle, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep, quarterback from Piedmont just power set, getting some great blocking from his wide receivers as well as his offensive line. And they're trying to run the clock out. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. Piedmont facing 2nd and 5 now from their own 21. Shotgun set, Myers. 2 receivers right, a single receiver to the left. They'll bring a man in motion. Hand it off up the middle. There goes number 2. He's to the 50, 45, 40. Dante Davenport trying to run him down at the 15, 10, 5. Dante pulls him down, but they're going to call a horse collar on Dante at the 1 yard. No, they're going to say he got in. That's a Piedmont Bulldog touchdown along with a horse collar.
Well, I don't know what to say, Kyle. That was just a great effort by number 9. He was trying his hardest to not let that running back for the Piedmont Bulldogs get in the end zone. And you see it, Kyle. Like I said earlier, the fatigue of this Randolph County football team, you can just see it. And this Piedmont team is just running all over that.
Yeah, Lee Stanley Jr. takes this one to the house. About 65 yards maybe. Here comes the PAT from Piedmont.
Oh, it was an 83-yard touchdown.
83 yards, excuse me. Yeah, they were on their own 21, actually. Here comes the PAT from Piedmont. 2:21 left in the ballgame. The kick is up, and it is good. So, 10-point game with 2:21 left in the fourth quarter. Piedmont has the lead, and they have advantage. For Randolph County, they're going to need a 2011 Hanley versus Madison Academy kind of comeback if they want to win this ball game. But Eric, you and Hanley have a little bit more time to try to do your comeback. Eric, do you think that it's possible for them to mount that kind of comeback?
Hey, Kyle, it's possible, but will it happen tonight? That's something we, have yet to see, and, odds aren't in their favor, definitely not, and, I guess the Randolph County fan base has accepted the fact, you see a lot of people getting up, walking out, getting to their cars and trying to get out early, trying to get that, supper, but, let's see. Oh, man, I don't know, man. 2:21 in football is a long time.
And you still got 2 timeouts.
Exactly. So, but odds aren't in their favor. So, let's hope. Let's see what happens, man. Yeah.
Yeah. That one hurts. So if you're on the sidelines and you're trying to come back and you turn around and you look at your fans and it's just everybody's trying to get to their cars and go home. Still 2:21 left. A lot of people starting to flood out of Ron Waters Field. And I said there was a horse collar, and there was, and the penalty is ensued on the kickoff. So now Piedmont's going to kick it off from their own 45-yard, well, actually from Randolph County's 45-yard line. So here comes the kick, and they'll squib it. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So that'll be a flag on Piedmont for the kick going out of bounds. That's the last thing Piedmont wanted to see. 10-point game, 2:21 left in the fourth quarter. Randolph County was up 13-0 at halftime, but right now it's all Piedmont. Your final score from Eclectic, Alabama, Elmore County, 28, Handley, 14. So the Handley Tigers 0-3 to start the season off.
It's not looking good for them, Kyle.
Hey guys, that's a tough start. You have to think about next week. Leeds comes to Handley. You know, Leeds very good team. Then the week after that, Lynette. Come on, 2 D1 prospects. That's gonna be it. It's hard to come back from losses like that.
Mentioning Lynette, Lynette's number 2 in Class 2A in the state of Alabama. So the road only gets tougher for Handley. It's going to be a rough few weeks for them, but maybe they can turn it around. We hope so, and that's where we'll be next week. As Eric mentioned, Handley leads at the beautiful newly renovated right field. We'll be there. We'll be at right field for the first time since last year in the playoffs, in the first round of the playoffs.
West Blockton,
yeah. So here comes the kick, and this one kind of an onside kick, and Andrew Prestridge will fall on it at the 31-yard line. Piedmont there almost got their own onside kick. That would have literally put the nail in the coffin.
Well, with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the ball game, you're just starting to rub it in now, Kyle. At that point, you're kicking an onside kick. It's not professional.
I don't think it was meant to be an onside kick. They've been squibbing it. They've been squibbing it over and over again. But that one just kind of didn't go as far as it had been, because the one before that was kind of like that one. But I don't think he meant it to be an onside kick at any rate. But it's 41-31, Piedmont. 2 minutes left. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. Piedmont up 41-31. Randolph County fans starting to leave the stadium, but this one's far from over. Brody in the shotgun on first down through an incomplete pass on a slant route to Trey Terrell. Second down, Brody dropping back, looking over the right side, throws a slant route. Number 9, Dante Davenport has it. He gets hit, keeps running. He's to the 45 of Randolph County. He's to his own 45-yard line, but that is a first down, and that's a heck of a play. We talked about the heart of Dante Davenport tonight, and he showed it on that play because he caught the ball and absolutely got smashed, but he spun off of it and kept going. That's why they teach you to wrap up. You can try to look cool and hit somebody hard all you want to, but if you don't wrap up and bring them down, you're going to be put on the highlight reel for them scoring a touchdown, and it's all your fault. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to either side, 150 left. Brody takes a snap, looking over the left side, rolling out that way. He's going to have to turn around, run back right, throws it. Got E.J. Clark at the 45-yard line. Another good pass on a comeback route. There's nobody open on the left side. He was looking for Prestridge, nobody there. Trent Lane doing a good job in pass protection. Brody was able to roll out back to the right side and complete a pass for 10 yards. They'll say first down Randolph County. So first down Randolph County at the 45-yard line. Brody, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to either side. Oh, man. Brody called for the snap, and the snap was late, so the whole offense moved. That's a false start. That'll back them up 5.
This is just setback and setback for the Randolph County Tigers, Kyle, and it's just nothing that's going to get them a W in this football game.
1 minute, 40 seconds left. Wedowee still with 2 timeouts. Brody Wortham in the shotgun. 1st and 15. 2 wide receivers to either side. Trent Lane, the running back in the backfield. Here's a snap to Brody. Brody dropping back, looking over his right side. Throwing long. He's got Dante. And it goes through the hands of Dante Davenport at the 35-yard line.
It was a good pass, Kyle, but it was just a little bit behind him and went through his fingers. And, we can see it up here on our table because we're outside. We're not in the press box. We're on top of it, and we're seeing the precipitation on our table. And that football's got to be as wet as this table.
And Brody's throwing some darts out there. Brody, a great baseball player. He's got a cannon, and he's out here throwing darts. 2nd down. Brody rolling to the left side, looking for Andrew, telling him on a comeback route. Oh, beautiful play. Comeback route. He hits Andrew Prestridge at the 36-yard line. I mean, you can't draw it up better than that. Rolling out to the left side, Brody looks at Andrew and says, come back to the sideline right here. Immediately, Andrew comes back to the sidelines, and he hits him right on the 2.
Yeah, with a rocket, too, and he just steps out of bounds and stops the clock, which is what Randolph County needs. And now they're pushing it further into Piedmont territory, and this is the kind of mental thing that Brody needs to put in his head, that he's passing good, and he's getting out of bounds, and there's still time on the clock.
Shotgun. Here goes Brody. On an option, he tosses it to Trent Lane. Trent at the 30-yard line. He'll get a first down. 1 minute, 16 seconds. Let me mention once again, this game is not over. It's a 10-point ball game. Randolph County can score here, and they'll need to get an onside kick. If they're able to get the onside kick, boy, we might have some fun. Brody in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to either side. Trent Lane, the running back, off of Brody's right hip. Brody takes a snap, dropping back, looking right side, looking for Dante. Oh, and it's picked off. He throws it for Dante Davenport, and Dante was not even looking. So that one's intercepted, and that will put the nail in the coffin for the Piedmont Bulldogs. The number 2 team in the state. The Piedmont Bulldogs are going to take this one, barring any major flukes by their offense. Just on that play, Dante's running a go route, and Brody was throwing kind of a curl, looked like a deep curl. But when your quarterback and receiver aren't on the same page, you usually get picked off. So timeout, Randolph County will take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip a Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip a Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pregame sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor the Coca-Cola Company.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
And if you're on the winning side, this is your favorite formation in all of football as they line up to take a knee right here. So on Piedmont on their own 28-yard line, they will take a knee. They're just trying to run the clock out. Randolph County has one timeout left, but not sure if they'll use it. There's not much left for them to do. Piedmont running the clock down. There's nothing better than high school football on Friday nights, and I wouldn't want to do it with anybody other than the crew I have, Levi, Ethan, Eric, and back at the station, Kenneth. Kenneth, we appreciate you, and you won't find many better men than Kenneth. Great God-fearing man, and he's helped us a lot. That's going to be the end of the ball game. The Piedmont Bulldogs, 41, the Randolph County Tigers, 31. So nice, we may have to do it twice. We might see this game once again, and I highly believe we'll see this one again. But next time, a little bit bigger stakes. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a different one if we see them again. And hopefully we'll get to see this game again. But didn't fall in our favor this week. And it was a good, hard-fought ball game by the Randolph County Tigers.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer this week. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap it up. You're listening to Randolph County football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
You know, some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Looking for that beautiful, unique floral arrangement? Well, look no further than Julie's Flowers and Gifts, located behind Burger King in Roanoke. They specialize and take pride in their signature designs. Always elegance in design, using high-quality, fresh, and silk flowers. Every customer is unique, and every design is unique for that customer. Stop by or call 334-863-6001, and also visit them online at Julie's Flowers and Gifts, RoanokeAL.com, or check them out on Facebook.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ron Waters Field here. The Piedmont Bulldogs performing their alma mater on the field of Randolph County as they win 41-31 in a game that we might see once again down the road. Our player of the game, I'm thinking Trent Lane. Levi?
I think he is very, very much a candidate for the player of the week.
Eric, what are you thinking down there?
I was, two players came to mind. That was Trent Lane and Davenport.
Yeah,
hey, but
did
since,
really well.
Since you got Lane, let's get Lane. Lane.
Yep. Yeah, Eric, you can just come on back up here with us because Randolph County is running to the locker room, so we'll get a picture later. But, Eric, you can come on back up here with us. And what's your final thoughts on the game, Levi?
I thought that there was a lot of things that could have went differently for the offensive side. We saw a completely different ball game in the first half, and it was a great job by Steve Smith and his coaching staff to turn things around in the second half. And like you said, Kyle, we're going to see this ball game again, more than likely, deep in the playoffs. And hopefully Brody and his offense will change a lot of things because he had 2 interceptions late in the second half. And the offense, we had a lot of injuries with Richard Bledsoe and Aaron Knight, but
it hurt losing Aaron Knight. Really hurt.
It did. Really it did hurt him. Really, really, it did hurt to lose him when we did lose him so early in the second half.
And right now, Friday Night Network and FNN interviewing Coach Smith and the 2 players of the game from Piedmont, Myers and Smith Jr. And they played their hearts out as well. The quarterback from Piedmont was everything we thought he'd be. In the first half, not so much, but the second half, he was everything as advertised. I mean, he was good. We'll probably get this one again, hopefully have a different outcome. But as for us, next week we'll have Leeds at Hanley. We'll get to go back to right field and be in the new press box. And we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us tonight on Eagle 102.3. The coverage of Randolph County and Piedmont. Piedmont wins 41-31. Good night and God bless.